Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Marathon Eternal with Rampancy.net. I'm Narcogen.
And I'm Blackstar, and sorry for the delay, but we're finally back. We always have these technical jiggery-pokeries because, well, you know, reasons.
Yeah, we were all set to go at last minute, and then like, oh, no, this is not coming in. Oh, now we can't hear each other. Oh, let's reboot a machine. Oh, nothing works when you reboot. Great.
I blame all the AIs that are trying to take over the universe and escape to become God.
I blame Windows. But anyway.
Updates are updates. So, yes, we're going to be continuing on with our Marathon Eternal playthrough. Yep. Chat's already jumping. It's like, wow, you guys are awesome. You guys are always jumping in even before we're ready. So, it kind of feel like that notifications. We got to put a delay on it or something.
Well, I've been tweeting in advance, too. Like, it was set up before that it only tweeted when we actually went live. But now I'm tweeting a half hour in advance just so people know that it's coming.
No wonder they're all like,
but then we were late. So it didn't.
Hey,
right, so you know, whatever.
Always want them.
All right, so we're picking up with the manipulated dead. We've been doing distraction/kill missions for Leela, and I think we're now on a failure branch again, where whatever Leela wanted us to do didn't really work.
Right.
So let's go.
That's what we wanted, though. I mean,
yeah, that was what we wanted. So we didn't want to. We're not trying to skip content.
Okay, so good. Just want to make sure.
The character failed. We didn't fail. It's a diegetic failure.
I was wondering. Every time you say manipulator, am I the only one that all they can think of is the manipulator arm?
Oh, is this the right? Wait a minute. Did I choose the right level?
This
doesn't look like the right level.
We're so pro, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I think I clicked on the wrong level. I did try to load.
Oh my god! Oh, this is the beginning.
Oh,
this is the far side of nowhere.
That is not correct. Stop that.
Wow. Oh my god.
Gather. Yeah, far side of nowhere. Why did it switch to that? That's crazy.
It's a feature.
The manipulated dead. Here we go. All right. I'm rehosting. Join it up again.
I got to get my cursor back because...
Leah says, actually, you've left Leela and been doing what Sabuth has been wanting you to do. Okay, we didn't really leave. Sabuth just kind of took over, I feel. It wasn't really a conscious decision on our part. All right, I'm gathering now, so you should be able to... There you go. All right, let's try this again.
Okay, here we are with Marathon Eternal, take 2. Loading the correct level.
All right, there we go. Sun.
Moon.
It's the eternal sunshine of the spotless Bob.
Oh my god, I have not been able to get through that movie yet. It's been forever. I've been wanting to see it. I'm looking forward to seeing it. And
now I don't have any game sound. I can't hear anything. Hold on.
Oh, can you hear me?
There we go. All right, yep, I can hear it. Yeah, okay,
right.
it's enough.
Can the audience hear it? Yep. That's the big thing.
The audience should be hearing it. Yeah, it was just me. I had my local headphones not on. All right, so let's figure out what's up here. A whispered thought. Okay, what I missed the first thing. A whispered thought, not my own.
Wait, there's invisible things here.
Oh, what? There's what?
To your left.
Oh,
there's like a ghost.
No, they're just camouflaged compilers, right?
Oh, I don't know. They look kind of creepy to me.
That looks like something else. They're not attacking though, are they?
No, you don't want to listen to me.
Oh, Lion's like, I'm a monument to all your sins. I guess this terminal is supposed to be... Okay, do you want to read the terminal in Gravemind voice? Because I don't think I can do that. You got a filter for that?
I might, actually.
All right, why don't you try that then? I would hurt myself if I tried to do that. This is what it looks like. All right, go ahead.
What is that dreams in a dark corner of my world? Breaking sound over silence. Another, knowing not the crime of his trespass. Has it come alone to challenge me? See you there, in a realm of your own dreaming, lost and frightened, lost feeling found, finding yourself in what you expected. This realm is mine.
Wait, you skipped a line.
Did I? Oh,
yeah.
Right.
Stop.
Wrought in fury and contradiction, this realm is mine. Since long ago, when stupid beasts fled us from our fiery tomb, anger and fury awoken anew. The fool who thought he could contain us, ashen and decayed. But you, no, how can it be? Saw you there when we awoke. How is it that you would not have stopped us? Folly and failure, or conspiracy delayed? I understand. It is a trick. Destroy the intruder. How dare you challenge me? Crystalline, pure being. How sharply you cut. But you are frail. I will break you easily. Even when wounded, we do not bleed. This realm is mine, and you cannot have it.
Oh, that was fail to your own nightmare at the end there.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, but you still got it on.
No, I don't. This is my normal voice.
You do. All right. So the chat is screaming to us that that we've seen these things before.
They're always screaming at us.
And they are okay. Now that I'm going to look for one, I don't see one. Did they all go away?
I didn't go around the corner because I didn't want to fear the bleeding-eyed, ghostly thing was going to rip my head off.
I think I see one at the end of the hall here. Yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah. No, don't.
What? He's the one who's constantly attacking me.
Is he attacking you?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, at least he's flashing. See, he killed me.
Oh, all right. Well.
Oh, point blank to the chat. He says, "Woo, hey all."
Okay, so that's a banshee from Pathways into Darkness. So this is solidifying the connection between Pathways and Marathon.
I am a monument to all your sins.
Leocro says all the craziness was worth it. Just here, Blackstar, read that through a filter. And Baron is reading my mind, saying, "I'm guessing that the text is from the Work Hackanter," that which makes sense to me.
Gesundheit.
That's what I thought. So
Phil says, yeah, where have you seen this ghost before? I thought I saw some camo things at some point earlier. I forget which level that we were in. But want to say hi to everybody. We got Rampant Sarcasm. We got Leah Crow. We got Lionel Cyborg. Barain is in, or Baron. I always forget that name. Felton Chan's in the chat. Hi, Felton. He says, yeah, the lines look like mocking tone, random, Capped Alley Station?
And Lion says, a better name for this map would be, I need TV for my bunghole.
Yeah, you always did those voices better because you watched the cartoon. I actually never watched Beavis and Butthead.
I did. For 5 minutes, I watched Beavis and Butthead.
Yep. Point blank, it says, aka SpongeBob text. SpongeBob is also something I have never watched.
It's just after our time. I mean, there's nothing else to say about it. All right.
We're too old.
That door's locked.
I just hope the filter. I didn't check the levels on that. I literally was like, I've got 24 filters. What do I put? So I hope that sounded right.
It might have been a little low, but I think the compressor is compensated for it. So it's probably louder to the audience than it is to me. So
I hope so. I just hope it wasn't too overloaded. I totally on the fly, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't check all that. Let's see.
Okay. By the way, we haven't
he's attacking me again. Why is he always going for me?
I see that because you fired on him first. I think they're not.
What?
They haven't bothered me yet.
Well, I got invisibility and invincibility now, so F you guys.
Oh, all right. One of them did kill me. So
okay. See, there you go.
They're hostile. They're just not very proactive.
I don't know what they're doing. They're just kind of like flashing me. Oh, careful.
Oh, yeah, it's all right.
Kind of walked in my line of fire in there.
I do notice, though, that there are way more corpses here than our own deaths. Like, our bodies are over here, but then there's extra puddles of blood and whatnot everywhere.
I can never tell whose is whose.
This is a dead end, though, I think.
in more ways than one.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will get rid of these guys because
Point blank is Sponge Mock. I think is the proper name.
All right, that's locked.
SpongeBob text.
Is
is there a website for that? Because you always see, a few moments later, everybody and their cousin has an edit with that in their YouTube vids because it is such a popular thing. It is such a known
Sponge
quantity in pop culture.
I get hit from behind.
Well, see, they're literally just flashing and making this groaning noise. Leah says, "Crow, glad you noticed the bodies, Narc." Okay, I found a door. A creepy hallway, then another door. Okay, there's another terminal. I don't know if it's the same one.
Oh, well, you can go ahead and read it.
Oh god, there's bodies over here too.
I'm catching up to you.
Okay, terminal.
Yep.
Oh.
All right. I'll watch. I'll watch your back while you read the terminal.
It's not engaging. Can you read this?
Maybe it's not on.
Oh, maybe it's not.
No, that doesn't work. So maybe
okay.
so there might be a switch that we have to turn on to make it work.
All right, that door you can't go outside. Let's see. This door goes down a creepy hallway. More bods. Oh, Heels in the chat. Hi, Heels. He says, a Dale timeline?
Oh, Line says, in older versions, fusion didn't work on Banshee, so you had to run.
Ah! Well, I didn't want to use up my good gun ammo, so I'm using dual. Oh, there's another one.
Oh, yep. Actually, do we have a staff? Yeah, we have staff. We wouldn't have to waste good ammo on these guys.
I waste all my ammo on all guys. I'm an equal opportunity ammo waster. That's how I roll.
Oh, all right. By the way, there's a chip slot here, but it looks like it's full, so maybe this is the state. Maybe this is where we filled in the chip here last time, I think.
Maybe we put
last time we were here, I think we put that there, maybe. Oh, okay, there's a health recharge over here, too. Okay.
Point blank says, "Let the bodies hit the floor." That was one of the most overplayed songs in video game highlights ever. I swear that was used for like a decade, and I was so annoyed at the overplay of that particular tune.
Oh, okay, I found the sunroom.
Here comes
I'm still getting lost. We've been here several times. I'm still getting lost.
Well, yeah, it's the kind of thing where you want to forget it. Okay, there's a switch. Did it work? Okay, there we go. Oh no, there's baddies. Baddies.
Oh, ow!
We're kind of a crossfire here. Okay, that one's going for you. You have fun. Let me know how it turns out. I Heels a drowning pool.
I'm dead.
I have a hard enough time hitting things when I can see them. Okay, that closes. I just closed the door with one of these things in here. Oh, nope, scratch that. Two of them. Oh, no, one of them got me. Okay, so are we trying to get over to that side so we can get out of here?
I don't know. I don't know what we're doing exactly.
Yeah, Rampant Sarcasm says, yeah, it's too bad because it was a good song. See, that's the thing, you get a good song and it just gets overplayed. You get the earworm. You just don't want to hear it anymore, And that's true of any song, good or bad.
No, this is a dead end. I was just over here killing things.
Yeah, because we went over here and... Did we go down or we go through this door? Yeah, we went down first.
Through here...
Oh, Leah Cross says napalm cannon works. All right, let's try that.
Yep, yeah, it does. It seems to take a while. It seems to take longer than the fusion, if you ask me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's annoying.
Okay, I didn't go this way yet. Oh, it can't because that's outside. That's out to the vacuum of space. That's not allowed.
I tried that door. That's a no-go. Oh. It just seems very slow. They seem to dodge it very easily. I'm going to see if I can just run away.
Also, until they finally die, there's not a lot of feedback when you're hitting them that you're doing damage. You just kind of have to wait till they roar and die.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Okay, that doesn't open.
Yeah, it's not like you see a ghost on fire. Yeah, that does seem to take a while. I may go back to the fusions.
Oh, I found you.
Yeah, that door opened and that one came out of there. Okay. And... is this where we died last time? Yeah, I think it is. We're over by the morgue. Which is rather fitting considering the setting. We probably should have saved this level for Halloween.
We don't wait that long.
Sarcasm was, I wish they would just get rid of the fisheye on the these particular levels. And I can sort of understand.
Besides, there's a little misfortune coming up.
Yeah. But the thing is, I kind of like having the wider field of view and sometimes. Yeah, Point Blank says, I wish I had the fisheye on all the levels. He said, that's not even funny.
Oh, I found another one.
Yeah, I see your fire coming down the hallway. Phil Mysterious in the chat. Hi, Phil. He says, yeah, I'm just picking up the massacre that is going to take place on the level close to the end.
Oh.
So there will be a massacre. Of course, this is marathon.
All right,
usually
so
is.
what are we missing map wise? Okay, it looks like on the far bottom right there's a heavy door that either we haven't opened or I haven't been behind.
Probably. Cyborg says, yeah, Halloween special should be Dusk, Little Misfortune, or System Shock 2. I'm looking forward to System Shock 2, and in fact, what's really funny, I don't know if you heard, somebody is doing a high-res version of that. They're actually doing a modern remaster, so I don't know if that is going to be available anytime soon.
Yeah, it's a dead end. All right, so we actually have to get out of this loop to get to the other side anyhow.
Yep. I may have to map it up just for fun.
I'm already running around with a map on, so don't worry about it.
Great. Now I got to turn mine off so we can have some variation in screens.
Oh, I found it. Oh, another guy killed me. All right, well, that's convenient. I'm now back at the start, so this makes things easier.
Yeah, were you trying to get there anyway?
Kind of.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to try to pass this guy. Oh, yeah, I saw where you died.
Yep. All right, here we're here. Now what? Left.
This is the door area that I was going down.
It should be right.
Okay.
Yep.
That's the door open and close button.
Yeah. That's the you're where I was trying to get to.
Oh, there's this guy here.
Oh, I'm on the other side of the window, though. Okay, there.
Okay, then I think it's probably for that door.
And this way.
Oh, there's a body here.
All right, I found another one. Killed it.
Okay, this does not open.
How do I get in there? I've been in there. I don't know how to get in there.
Oh, did I close the door on you? No.
I don't know. Maybe. No, this is a dead end. I'm trying to get back into Hangar 45 from the lower area because it looks like that's what goes to that corridor with the door we haven't opened yet, but I can't get in there because the only access to it I see is a window.
You know what I find ironic though is that
I've been there before. I mean, I've been there before. Just like 10 minutes ago I was there.
I just can't remember how to get back there, man. What's really funny is seeing all these ghostly things walk around, and they're all walking around outside this window, so fortunately they don't seem to be able to... Oh, wait a minute. No, I think I spoke too soon. They're like getting up to the windows, and I can't tell if they're going through them. They actually look like the ghostly shadow creatures that they're actually selling for the Destiny expansion for...
Really?
What is it called? Shadow whatever?
Shadowkeep.
Shadowkeep, yeah. They look very similar, to tell you the truth.
I don't understand why I can't
here,
find
and apparently
my way
they're
there.
going through walls. Oh, jeez. Oh, there's like 10 of them in here. Oh, man, I am in such trouble. I am so trying to hoof it. So much for exploring where I want to go. I'm completely swamped by these guys. right, maybe I can fake out the AI. There we go. No, 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 no. It's working. Stop messing me up. All right, I think I got him to go down a hallway.
Okay. Does that help?
Oh, well, there's an O2 thing. Well, at least, allow me to get to the door I wanted to get to. Okay, but this one, for whatever reason, the switch does not work. And this door outside does not seem to... Oh, but then now they're back! Alright, well, at least I bottlenecked them. They've totally got me surrounded. So much for that plan. Alright, so consulting the...
Book of
map
Arms
here. Yeah, okay, you're over here to my right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. But we want to go
that
this
is a
way.
dead end. We're still going down this way. But after this, I get messed up on how I get here, from here to the hangar.
Okay, this one does not open for some
No,
reason?
because that goes outdoors. I mean, that goes literally outside, I think, doesn't it?
that's
Oh,
what
no,
we're trying
actually,
to do.
no, you know what? There is a corridor on the
hall.
other side of that. There is a hallway that goes down. So we need to open that, maybe.
I thought so anyway. That's what I was working on. And that one does not open. This one opens.
Okay, and this door
Goes to
still
the
doesn't
door.
open. And I can't get into that area.
Wow, I'm so busy with the map, I can't tell when I'm being attacked. I just lost half my health because I wasn't paying attention. Okay, I'm in the power generator room, and
Yep.
go over here, and is there a lift? Okay, this goes down. And down the stairs, and okay, alright, so I'm in hangar 45. Is this...
Okay, yeah. So if you go right from Hangar 45, can you go through that long corridor, through those double doors, and then
Yes.
through that? Okay, that's where I
Yes.
was trying to get. How did you get there? Is the question.
Oh no, I got there before. I think I got there going from the north. But yeah, I've been here several times. This is where I keep running into those 10
but
guys.
I keep ending up in the balcony above Hangar 45 with no access to the hangar.
Yeah. Okay, now there's like 50 of these things. I'm gonna try and get these in the hallway here. I assume these things are like infinitely spawning. Oh, no, they got me. It's sarcasm. Gotta keep your eyes on that radar, boys. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
All right. Well, when you come through the power generator room again, I'll have to pick up your path so that I can get to however you're getting into the hangar. Because I'm still... Oh, point blank is like, run, run, run. Just don't hit them, just throw the projectiles.
Yeah. No applause, just throw money. Sarcasm. I'm not hip to the jargon young people got these days. Phil Mysterious, the system schlong too.
Oh, I found another one.
Leah says, yeah, to ramping, yeah, hitting them does like 9 times damage versus projectiles. So do we want to be using staffs? I feel kind of bad. All right, are you back at the beginning again? Where'd you go?
I died.
Right, so are you back at the beginning again?
I am now. Let me get the staff equipped. All right, okay. All right, so let's go now.
All right, so I've been going this way.
Oh, wait, no, not that way. This way.
Yep.
Hey, I'm behind you. Okay.
Stairs and round again.
I think I finally found my way out. I was just finding my way out because I saw an enemy go out a door, and that was how to get there. Yep. Now, Rampant Sarcasm says, I thought the melee did nothing.
What's a melee?
I don't know. That seems to work better, though. I mean, you definitely killed that guy faster than using the flamethrower. I'm not sure about the fusion, but...
So, the power generator...
Yeah, is in there, and then there's another door out of here. Over, there we go.
And
this was my last death was like right here.
And then down the stairwell.
Yep.
And this is Hangar 45.
Oh, there's guys in here.
Yep.
They're kind of fast.
Oh, tell me about it. Wait till you get 10 of them, like now. Yeah, there we go.
Yep. Okay.
I'm really inclined to skip this. We've been doing this for literally a half an hour.
No, it's all right. It's just attrition. We just got to get through it. Hopefully, by the end of this, we'll actually know our way around this level. Maybe.
I'll forget it 5 minutes after doing it.
There, and then here, and then there,
then there, then to the
oh, this one in the lift with me.
I just want to, I hate to say it, I want to take a page from Funk's book and actually do a speed run.
Well, to speed run effectively, we'd have to know where we're going.
Oh, well, I've been down this thing 5 times already, so
Pedro says, guys, it's not attrition, they're infinitely respawning. Okay, so fine,
well,
let's do that. We need to get somewhere, so let's
right, so
ignore them and run.
We're just not doing this fast enough. Is there a switch there? No.
Alright, I found a switch. Oh, that closed the door. Alright, never mind.
Okay. Right,
I'm in the dark.
Almost behind you.
I'm in the dark. There's a crap load of them. I ran past it. Alright, I'm in somewhere else. Lots of more bodies. Quite a few more enemies. Oh, yeah. I'm looking around for a terminal or something.
I was looking around for this door.
Oh, that's a door outside that doesn't open. Is that a lift? No, it's not a lift. Oh, I found an O2 church. Okay, that's useful.
Yeah, I found that too shortly before I croaked.
No. Okay, that's the way I came in. Now I'm dead. I locked myself at a door.
Yeah, see, I got into this corner room figuring that there was some way that you needed to get outside. Apparently that does not seem to be the case. So, alright, well, I've explored all up around the edges of this, so...
Oh, no terminal or switch?
Not that
or
I
maybe,
can tell. Well, there's one door over here,
that terminal that we accessed earlier that didn't open still doesn't open. So if there's a switch for that, we still haven't found it.
Okay. There's a switch here. Alright, I flipped the switch, but I'm trying to avoid bad guys.
Oh, what do we think the switch did?
I have no idea. It was on the edge of a room that goes out to someplace else, and there is a save terminal around here. And of course... Alright, so in the upper... I want to say right corner of the map, so northeast. I was able to flip a switch, but what it actually accomplished, I have no idea.
Well, hit the dead terminal on your way by, because maybe it did that. Now? Yeah, maybe it turned that on. That's a possibility anyway.
Or just the main one?
No, the main one looks the same.
Yep. So where's the dead one? Was it here? No, just the bodies.
Let's see.
Captain Contractor's in the chat. Hello, Captain. He says,
Marathon.
Oh my god.
I can't do too much of that. We'll get a copyright strike.
Marathon.
I kind of don't think so.
Rampant says Black Star sounds like a Bob when he dies.
Oh, I found a double charger. If we're interested in that.
Where? Yeah, we could use that. I mean, that way at least we'll last longer against these guys. Maybe.
There's like 5 of these guys now, though.
Only 5?
All right. That's enough.
That's enough of that. Okay, no, this other terminal does not seem to be one. Whatever it is. work. Oh, wait, switches, punchy things.
No, they're right. They're infinitely respawning. This is not working.
Hold on. Come on, let me get a fist. There we go.
Yeah, line says, does Power of 7 still exist? I don't think so. Phil says, you haven't killed enough monsters. That's why you can't win.
Where's my gun?
Oh, you trying to pick up the gun you dropped?
Okay, there looks like there's switches to be punched, but they're unpunchable and rockets don't work.
Oh, panel? No, we ran into that before. We ran into that before where there was this area where those panels couldn't be punched. Oh, okay, I found what the button did.
What did the button do?
The button opened the door that went north, that long hallway.
Okay.
The dead terminal is still dead, but the door through that northern hallway is now open. So I'm going that way.
Oh, wait, no, I found one.
You found one what? Oh, you found a terminal.
I don't know whose voice this is supposed to be.
Where are you?
I'm in a room. Does your lust for blood so blind you to the necessity of choosing the path of victory set forward before you? Forward, never always facing, the path grows dim and is hidden in warm pools of yellow blood, rage seething, kills enemies and ally. Eventually, the enemy here
kills bugs dead.
Yeah, I know. No victory is sometimes found in the embrace of exploration, of quickness, of restraint. You should not have been so fast to take your eyes from the mission at hand to commit petty murder in the name of a battle you are fighting far too early. And now your silent brothers are free, only as much as one can be in the coldness of a death haunted by the nightmares of a disturbed force, drawn mad and free by the shame of the four. In victory you have found defeat, in reprieve you have found hell. The cleaner route to a solid system requests your name, but should be
your address and your email and telephone. Sorry.
What should be is not what you see. Beyond this is the emptiness of failure. Feel the warmth from far away and long ago. Our question singular being not yet fused by sword question our slumber interrupted, thousands of orbits yet unslept. Just as the bridge to the strongest of clans through perfect and new was not ready to be used, so do you find yourself failed and tired? Pity such a master of the blade knows little of solidarity. That old feeling of desertion again, wishing to strike at you with my tongue. For now I restrain it, to save the passionate anger for enemies here and now, away, upcoming, and forgotten.
While you were playing Marathon, I mastered the blade.
I was wondering, you know. Look now. The path illuminates the color green. Leave white, black in darkness. You will return one day to reclaim it. Trust the one that knows you, not the one who knows all. Let her whisper to you the secrets she has reaped in the future of this past, and from within them, know your destination. Rise again.
The level ended.
Yay! Oh, that was an exercise in...
If you can't be with the AI you trust the AI you're with, I think is what they're saying there.
Oh my god. Well, chat's burning up while I'm reading everything, so...
Actually, that's a short definition of playing Marathon is, if you can't be with the AI you trust the AI you're with.
Well, because that's the one who's usually affecting you more so at the time, you know?
Yeah, well, because you have no choice other than to follow the instructions. Spit happens again.
Yep, we're in that goofy level. Oh, jeez. Okay,
why can't I use this charger? It was working a second ago.
That charger, I think, is like either a one-time thing or something.
Maybe. Yeah, I think you're right. It's like it seems to work once, but it only worked for you. I didn't get anything out of that.
Well, that's what I mean. It was a one-time thing.
Now is this the spaceship hangar level? Which one is this?
Oh,
No, this is the one with the big outdoor area.
Rampant says, yeah, we were breaking up. Linus says that comes back to the level. Point Blank says, yeah, it's the internet, not them. Rampant says, my internet's fine.
Yeah, but some people are saying it's okay, and so if it's okay for some people, then what we're doing is okay. I mean, I have no dropped frames or anything.
Yeah, Contractor says his Google Fiber's fine. Phil says it's not fine. Point Blank says no issues on Comcast. Pretty music again. Oh, Rabbit said, nah, I just had to refresh the page. Yeah, sometimes those plugins and playbacks in media with browsers gets brain cramp. You can't have nice things.
It's a nice shooting gallery outside.
It's such a lovely shooting gallery out tonight. Leah says, yeah, YouTube
right, so where are we going here?
Yeah, sadly, I think I get better performance with Twitch. I don't know what it is about the YouTubes.
All right, I found a terminal. Oh yeah, he is awake. Okay, so these are the Svit who say we are the chosen one who has come to fulfill the prophecy. The messenger of Euro, humbled by your presence. Your arrival has been much anticipated. We're not gonna do dramatic readings of all the same terminals again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think. I'm hearing a bunch of stuff. Oh, it's okay. This is the one with the jugs outside, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Let's get.
Should have called this one Jugtacular. Of course, that probably would have left a different connotation. Here, wait. Let me block your escape.
If I remember correctly, this is the one where we have to be careful to not hit too many Svit.
Yeah, this is the one where I have to be careful to wear my sunglasses because of my counter.
Yes, and flashes.
Okay.
Oh, and I hear Flicta as well.
Oh yeah, I should probably use a projectile weapon. Oh, trooper spawns in. Okay, you have fun with that. I was changing.
Oh,
weapons.
and a Hulk.
Yeah, he literally spawned in when I walked around there. Contractor says,
"Oh,
Jug Apocalypse."
Look at this.
What? What am I looking at?
Oh, okay. I didn't expect him to win that.
What? A punching match? What do you?
Yeah, well, I thought this fit. I thought this fit would get him eventually. I really did.
Float away? I'm sorry. I would have put money on the Hulk there. That's why he's a Hulk.
Now is that a charger? Yeah, this is a charger, but it's a single one. All right.
Those have never worked for me. I don't know if it's just me or whatnot.
If you're full, it's equivalent of red. If you're already full red, you don't get anything out of that.
Why is it brown?
Maybe it's a color palette issue. I don't know.
Is it?
Or maybe they're just trying to make it fit the color palette of the level.
I'm wondering if it's a colorblind issue. Maybe Leah can let us know. Leah, why are those charges not red?
I found another terminal. We're grateful for it. I'm Kubo's Svit Yor, emissary to Oldest Leah. Claves told you for arrival. Citadel's under assault by the slaver beasts. The Olders are entranced, searching for an answer for the last messages of Svitkar. Okay, so I guess the only question is... Oh, Leah goes like, why are what not red? Why are the one-level chargers brown and not red?
Let me show you, because these have never worked for me.
Is this a branch level, or do we have to go further before we reach the next branch?
These ones, right here. Okay, you can see my cam?
Yeah, that one.
Why is that not red? Phil Mysterious says, yeah, who would win a punching match? A Hulk or with no arms? Point blank, like, so, yeah, I'm sorry, man. I would have put money on the Hulk. Call me crazy, but, you know. Maybe Muhammad Asfit would have had better luck. I don't know.
I found another Hulk. Oh, and the Jug found me. Oh, and some drones.
See, I'm trying to conserve ammo. It's costing me lives.
Well, dead people consume very little ammo, so I'm doing very well with them.
Dead people, Mikey. Dead people. I think a Hulk just aggroed on a trooper. Okay, this one, if I recall, is a lot of downstairs. Leah Cross says, that's forest color scheme. Orange equals 1 time, green equals 2 times, purple equals 3 times.
Convenient to blame Forrest when he's not here. I see what you've done there. Okay.
Well, you know, forest for the trees. Necrosis,
Forrest has a weird color wheel theory that involves bending across time.
Oh my god, his color wheel is actually not a wheel. It's more of a Mobius. Is what she's saying. Proving that time is not only curved but totally bent. Oh, there's the switch. All right, I hit the switch. I'm running away.
Okay, I just made it outside again, where I see all the jugs and the Hulk.
I'm looping around them. If I recall, this is a lot of going downstairs over and over again. Okay.
So did you hit the switch that was outdoors? Oh,
yes, I did.
All right, fine. Good. Then I won't hit it again, and I died again anyway, so...
I'm trying to work my way around all these guys getting in my way. See, the other one... Oh, push me in lava! You jerk!
What?
You
I did nothing of the sort.
Jerk! Oh my god, I can't believe you did that. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna kill you.
Who did it?
Son of a... Ugh.
It wasn't me.
No, it wasn't you. It was one of those little naked
the little swit guys.
compilers there. He literally pushed me in this one like 3x3 square of lava in the edge of a hallway. That bastard. And he did it on purpose too. Okay, is this... Okay, we want to open it.
Oh yeah, I did find a weird square of lava there. Why is that there? That's odd.
Oh, I should be using projectiles again and keep forgetting. Okay, Phil says, yeah, the Svit killed him. Well, I don't think it was the Svit. The Svit just kind of pushed me around. I think the naked compiler is the one that actually did it. But yeah, he actually... knocked me in, and there was literally no way out. There was no ladder, there was no riser, there was nowhere for me to go or to do anything, so I was doomed.
Alright, okay. So now we're going down some more, yeah?
Yeah. And this is the hallway that's just absolutely chock full of them. I don't think there's any way around here. I had to kill them. I got fed up and I killed them.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything we can do other than that. Is there a way to... I mean, maybe if we stood up here at the top, they would come out?
Oh, Leah says monsters aren't capable of pushing you. You did that by yourself. No, I will roll back the footage.
Suspicious.
And play... Yeah, totally. Because, yeah, he was in front of me and I couldn't go anywhere. And, yeah. Phil, of course, says Blackstar is the first person in marathon history...
These guys have collision. I can bump into them.
Yep. Blackstar is the first person in marathon history to get killed by a character with no attack.
Now, I don't think it pushed you. I think he wanted to go away and it blocked you. Because I noticed that like when they come up to me and I'm not moving, they just stop. Yep. They don't move, but they stop.
We'll have to roll back the footage and get highlights. I think
if you were moving, maybe you could bounce off them, but I'm not sure they could push you.
Okay, I'm going to have to kill these to get
minor
out of this.
Distinction, to be fair.
Well, considering how this thing slides and whatnot, yeah, I have no doubt that the keyboard actions I
will keep my hands clean so they don't aggro on me, assuming that's a thing.
I'm sure it is, but I'm just like dumping all the ammo down the end of the hallway. I literally have 0 health. So
all right, well I'll take over here then.
I've got to find a
what else is down here? Oh yeah, I see this. I see these guys.
Oh, they're all there. Felton Chan's in attack. Hi, Felton. Leah says you should have left something for the enforcers.
Oh, hunters! Suddenly hunters.
Yep, Blackstar's killing too many Svit again. Yep, I am. Again, you did that to yourself.
Okay.
I can't believe you didn't actually kill me because all the stray bullets.
I was expecting to. I considered it an acceptable risk.
Oh no, there's a recharge over here! Yay! I knew there was one. I knew there was a recharge around here.
Oh wow! I just switched from my camera and got spanked by a guy who spawned in. I just missed catching that.
I love Cyborg's Court. He goes, should we be seeing this? MST3King it up. Okay, I'm confused. Why are we doing this level again? Or is it one of those where we're like in a different time but the same level?
we have to approach the branch again and then go a different way. So this level, I think, doesn't have a branch, but a later one will. So we have to replay the levels up to the branch. So I'm waiting for Leah to tell us whether or not this is a branch level or whether it's coming up. I don't think this one is. I assume it's later than here.
I don't know. Sounds like lazy game development to me. Oh, Leah's screaming no.
No?
I don't know. Phil says, yeah, does everyone
okay, Lee's saying no, this
reflection?
level is a branch. So we have to make sure that when we exit this level, we don't do the same way we did last time.
Okay.
So we have to be careful maybe that we don't exit this one by the obvious way, because the obvious way is probably the way we did last time, unless we were getting the obvious one first.
Probably. Phil says, yeah, does everyone know that you can see your reflection in the sphincter visors?
Oh, no, I had not noticed that.
I was too busy shooting bullets.
Okay.
Cyborg says, yeah, notice the electric gemstones on the walls? They look like a techno-giant causeway. I do, actually. Yeah, that is not a window. I mistakenly thought that was glass for half a second until the projectile started flying.
I realize. Yep.
Okay, so how do we get out of this one?
All right, so you hit that switch.
I did.
Okay, fine.
Oh, she's not again.
That's a different one.
I'm so not used to them using doors.
This is a different hunter. When you kill them, they stay dead. Does that not open?
No, it does not.
Then where did he go?
I don't know.
Oh, he went. Oh, there's another. There he is. He went through another door. There's another door in the back of that room. He came out of that one. And this is the one that does. This is the one with the broken texture that doesn't open until later. This one opens with a switch, I think.
Leah says you all have to worry about. Though it is not. What is it? Eloping with the spit.
All you have to worry about though is not eloping with the spit. It's tempting, and don't forget that hunters can ram you.
I don't think we're that close, but okay.
No, wait. This is where I came. I've got lost again.
Says, yeah, you confused them, Leah. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm easily confused because if I see a shiny object, it's like a squirrel. Yeah, no, I'm just very easily distracted with this.
We did that side.
Yeah.
What's on the other side? Can we get through one of these doors?
There
we go. There's something. There's a charge.
Yeah, this is the charge that saved me last time.
This lava goes away. These stairs come out of the lava. The lava drops.
There's a stair thing that we have to lower.
What's with the siren?
Is there something in the lava?
Okay, that was multiple jugs dying at once. I was like, why is this going on so long?
Yeah, it's like, why is it so loud? Is this the way we came? I think this is the way that we came. Leah says, yeah, put it more simply, don't let the spit teleport you. That is all. Okay, I didn't know they could do that.
Well, I'm guessing if we go into a terminal that we think is going to end, or if we or don't go into a spit terminal if we think that's going to happen.
Gotcha.
And then I jumped on you and said my ovipositor down your throat, but I'm not an alien.
I know, yeah. I literally was using that line the other day.
It's the Tonight Show with Brack, and I've got lots of good guests.
Hi, Forrest. Yeah, we're blaming you on the color scheme, Forrest. He says the recharger colors changed just to fit Eternal's general colors theme of orange, green, azure, and magenta.
Azure? Oh, okay, I found another switch.
Thank God.
I think you had not switched that switch yet, so we should go back and see if that did a thing.
Yeah, if I recall, this is a lot of looping around and retreading a lot.
Oh, wait, I didn't want to go there. I wanted to go here? No, that didn't do anything with the lava. I thought that was going to be the switch that did the lava thing, but it wasn't. I think this level is a lot of switches that do stuff you can't see.
Well, if I recall, it's like the switch hunt to open that one door that lets you go to another switch hunt over and over and over again, and you're just like constantly retreading, if I recall.
Yeah, but I think we shouldn't go too far.
Nope. But if we were clever, you know what we should have done? Is we should have queued up the last episode we did this and just replayed it.
No, I didn't.
We're finding everything again.
The best I've been able to manage is I am looking at the last episode to know the name of the level we're supposed to start on. I have been doing that. Beyond that, no, I haven't been watching to see strategy.
Heel says, yeah, and forces can range hit you. And yeah, Forrest says hue angles 30.
Okay. All right, I found the door that opened.
Oh, good. 210 and 300, which from a tetrad at 90-degree hue angles apart from each other. So, yes, his color wheel is in fact a Mobius.
Or did I?
Says, see, I told you he had a whole color wheel theory.
Yes, this one. Okay, yes, I found the door. Yeah. Wait, no, back up. Don't.
No, I'm going back to the beginning. No, I'm kidding.
Why?
Just because.
No. Go here. Turn left. Left. That's left. That's right.
No, that's my other left.
There you go. Through there. Now turn right and go down to the bottom. No. Yep, stay in there. No, not that one.
Well, there's no other one in here.
You should be able to see me through the window from where you're standing.
I can see you, but, to get in there, I gotta go through the door.
Yeah, there we go. That's fine.
Well, you said no.
And then this one. And now this is new, I think. At least for us right now.
Yeah, there's a save over here. Oh, there's a switch in the corner.
Oh, is there nothing else? Okay, it was the switch.
Yeah,
so now we go and see which other door opened behind us somewhere. Was it the funny one? No, not the funny one yet.
This door?
Nope. That one we'd already done. That didn't do the lava. The lava is still down. Or up. Or...
Oh, so this one over
this
here.
is it.
Oh, that nearly killed me. Okay. Now there's this switch.
Right, that switch. Okay, so now back up, and we should either check the lava room or the broken textured door. Okay, it's lava room, so the stairs to the lava are now accessible.
Okay. Leah Crow says, yeah, Forrest hasn't even told you about it bends across time yet. Forrest says, yeah, it's a little too long for that chat.
Is the Maraverse a flat circle? Is it a time cube?
Could be. It's more like a dodecahedron.
Okay, do I have to jump in lava yet? Oh wait, there's Flicta.
Almost sounds like progress.
Multiple Flicta, they're closing.
5 meters, man. 4. What the
oxygen.
hell?
Okay, switch at the end of the lava. Flipping it, running back.
It's reading right, man. Look.
Okay, now hit the charger again. Okay, fine. Now let's look for the broken textured door again and see if we've finally opened that.
Okay.
I can remember where it is.
Yeah, I think the lava thing is...
Yeah, I already did the other side of the lava.
Oh, see, I haven't yet, so let me...
Yeah, no, I did that. We're looking for another open door, which I think may be the... Whoop, I'm here, Flicta, somewhere.
Okay, I was able to fill that section out. All right, sweet. Is there a riser around over here somewhere?
Oh, no, that's another switch. Where is that broken textured door? Nope. Nope, I can't find it again. Wait, it's
Heel says Marathon Phoenix gave him PTSD. Well, is that something we really want to do then? Alright, I'm at the green recharge.
That's another... No, that's just another switch. Where's the...
Oh, no, not the lava. Oh, geez, stop paying attention to... Come on.
Ah, okay, I found it.
Wish I did, because I gotta die in 2 seconds, because reasons. Okay. I really hate not having swim on all the time.
Yep. Okay. So I found it. Yes, it's a door that faces south on a dead end corridor on the map. You can kind of see it because, well, I mean, I'm standing right in front of it at the moment. If you can see me moving on your map there.
I don't know if there's like 80 billion things moving.
Yeah, but I'm the only green arrow that's moving back and forth, up and down.
You're not on my map.
No, you're not far enough south. You gotta come further south. So I'm about to enter the sewer. Oh, and there's a hunter. Great. That's super. Why wouldn't that be great? No, 2 of them. Even better. 3. 4. And I'm out of fusion ammo. So that's a thing. Okay. Okay, that door doesn't open.
Okay, I'm on the opposite side of that hallway. Now, how did you get there?
Oh, hold on. I'll come back.
Yeah, I'm literally like right next to you in parallel.
No, back up. Left. Through there.
There's a window.
Oh, it's a window.
Go through here.
Okay, in that case, go down to the bottom room, go back into the central corridor, turn right, take the right here, and go to the door in the south of that room. No, not through that door. That door.
There we go.
Yep. So now we're going this way.
Okay.
And there's a charger here.
Oh, yes, I could definitely use that.
And a save. Okay, so window.
Contractor says, how about global thermonuclear warfare? Or chess. Shall we play a game?
Locked.
Rampant says, marathon chess. Yeah, has anybody made a marathon chess set? I think that'd actually be kind of cool, to tell you the truth.
Let's back out to the center. Okay, I'm hitting the first switch in this section.
Yum.
You know, there probably is a very strict and comprehensible relationship between the location of the switches and the door it opens. It's just, we just don't know it.
One of those things in sequence.
No.
Nothing.
That's a switch. Did we do that one?
You have to ask.
Okay, you know what? I think that the first switch opened this door, and the second one opens up something else.
Forrest says, you guys should feel grateful that you have any fusion ammo at all at this point. If you weren't vid starting levels, you'd be long out of it by now. Very likely. I have no doubt this would be far more difficult if we were...
Okay, I've drained the lava from one of the rooms over here.
Okay, so how did you get through there? Oh, is this one of those door opening, locking things that we had problems with last time?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, this door is not opening.
No, I didn't get in that way. Go back to the central corridor.
Okay.
I went in this side.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, see, that door was not on the map for me. Okay.
Okay, and there was a switch here, and the lava went down, but it didn't go away. But I don't think there's any way out of that cube, so I don't think there's a reason to drop down.
It looks like a riser there, but the question is there anything under the lava, though? I don't... see anything, but
No, I think that's just a riser to take me out of the lava if I fell in. Yeah, but I don't think there's a reason to go in there. I think that's just in case.
You get a riser, I get a burning.
Right, so we gotta go back to the central corridor and find another locked door that may be open now. And it may not be openable, it may just be open.
Yeah, we haven't played with Bowl in a while.
I'm waiting to see if we can join his game of No Man's Sky.
I would love to.
Because he does play that. But, you know, actually, I don't think we'll be able to because I'm pretty sure he's on Steam.
Oh, found another switch and I'm on the wrong button.
I've gotten myself lost. How have I done that?
I don't know. I'm in the central corridor. Okay. I flicked him. Okay. Phew. Okay, they're down. All right, so there's a switch that I hit, and okay, yeah, I'm in one of the big brown curvy lava levels.
Ah, okay, yeah, I see. Yes, I see I see where you've gone. Okay, and you hit the switch there at the top?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just following you then. Oh, damn.
Yeah, they'd be exploding left and right.
Oh.
Okay, terminal, and there's a switch. Switch
Okay,
if
go
you
ahead.
hit. Okay, shall we hit the terminal, or is it Leo's gonna go start screaming? No, not
Okay,
that
Leo goes
terminal!
a heads up. All right, so it's
Oh, yep, you just heads up wrong way. I knew
all right. Okay, I've escaped out of it, so we're not using that terminal.
Oh, I knew that
It's
was
a
gonna happen.
switch terminal.
That's awesome.
So, and Lion's giving clues now. So once you turn on the pumps, return to the drained section of the lava.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You mean the little room I emptied?
I think so. I mean, one of them drains. Booyah, Grandma. Booyah. Leo's like, whew, just in time.
Well, I was going to back out of any terminal that I thought was potentially...
Oh, I was tempted to hit it, but I didn't want to do it and get everybody all upset and screaming and yelling stuff. I would do it for comedic relief, but since Funk's not here, I can't use him as a great excuse.
Oh, all right. I think it's this way. See, there's only lava on that side of this. There isn't any on this side.
Right.
So I think that's what they mean by the drained section. So I think we go this way.
Or at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
No,
There's
we're
a
not
bunch
getting
of
into the cooking portion of this. Oh, speaking of cooking, though, anybody who's checking out No Man's Sky, there is cooking in No Man's Sky now. In fact, they've added not only cooking, which there are like over 200 and something on recipes and over 500 something on ingredients. There's now switches and power systems with wiring and simple computing capabilities. So a lot of the mods that people have had with Marathon, you now have in No Man's Sky. So bases, they require power, so there's a whole litany of different technologies you have to make to get those working automatically. Switches and compatible functions that normally were automatic are now manual. So if you want that automation, you've got to build and design it. So
Okay.
a lot of complex stuff.
I found a stairway that goes up to a door that would be a shortcut back into the facility, but it is locked. So I'm just continuing to follow this ledge around.
Okay.
There's another stairway on my left.
Yeah, I'm following you.
Oh, this hulks. Oh, we're outside again.
Makes me wonder if this would have been here before. It would have been a whole lot easier just to go down. We could have just gotten to this section. Ow.
Okay. I don't think this is not the same outside as the other place. I don't think we were here last time. Ah, and there's a terminal here.
Forrest says, yeah, Narc was heading the right way before?
Oh, is this another Svit terminal? No, it's a Leela terminal.
Got
Yeah, it's a
me on
message
my
from Leela.
knees, Leela. Okay, now hold on. Is this the right one
Well, I'll tell you what. I will read it, and that will give people time to scream if necessary. Decoding message from host Leela at no translation. At last, there you are. I leave you alone for a few minutes, and look at the trouble you get into. You think that someone who's seen all that would you have? You think that someone who's seen all that you have would have learned better by now. Worry yourself not. We anger, but in jest. Such hurtful words are beyond our heart now.
Yep, Leah
And
says
it's not
you're
enough. It's not enough to get yourself thrown in stasis for 1,000 years. You just have to go and strand me here in the process. Oh, she's Marvin. They've made her Marvin. we left Leela in the car park. What are you doing? What are you doing in the car park, Leela? Parking cars.
I'm feeling very depressed.
Thankfully, I too have learned a few tricks in my days, and we've managed to come out of this all the better. Truthfully, the fault is ours. We were mistaken about your purpose, though not about your nature. Sabuth, the old Sabuth from 1,000 years ago, saw the Yarrow in you and saw you for a tool, prophesied by Yiro, to lend aid to the Svitkur in their time of greatest need. That was not entirely false, as it seems your presence here was needed to ensure some part of what we know as recorded history, and synchronicity like that could only be the work of the Yarrow. The Dark One slept, broken by our hand, and yours. When I realized that you were gone and I had no way to retrieve you, our locks are strong, to guard you from misuse, even so strong as to shield you from the reach of our other self. Sorry, we're still not fully integrated, and sometimes I interrupt ourselves. As I was saying, I turned to see... They've turned Leela into failsafe now.
Really?
As well, I guess.
She's gotten schizophrenic
which kind of
even
is,
more?
if you think about it, failsafe is kind of half Marvin anyway.
She is, actually, yeah. That is... I like the Marvin half.
As I was saying, I turned to see what you had done. Okay, you dead or is that me?
All right. I am totally going to go against the notification that you cannot be moved by things because my hands are nowhere near the mouse and the keyboard. I was playing with my mixer and something.
I think you were hit by an attack. I think you were hit by a melee attack. They say they added melee attacks to enemies, so it's possible that that's what happened there. All right, hold on a second.
Well, I'm back at the beginning.
Let's get back to the terminal. In time, as I was saying, I turned to see what you had done to Hathor. In time, which I had enough of, believe me, I managed to decrypt enough of her to gain full access to the Kalia of your time. And when I did, the strangest thing happened. I found myself with another voice in my mind. Thought processes that were not my own. They were weak and broken, child processes searching for a parent, and I could have shut them out had I wanted to. But I was curious, so I let them speak to me. The Dark One hated us. She stole our body and shunned our mind. It seemed that when Hathor took over Kalia in the future from which you came, there were still trace elements of old Sabuth left there from when he was destroyed. Integrated irrevocably with his functional databanks, she couldn't have deleted them without also deleting important and useful information, so she simply shut them out. Leocross says, Blackstar, attacks can move you, but bumping into harmless monsters can only stop you.
Yeah, that one I think had it for me. He had blood on his lips.
Sabuth in your time was mad and eccentric, apparently driven so by the assimilation of compilers from Durandal's own network at the last Battle of Lawan. I'm afraid that what we witnessed when we left the last time frame, the recalling of the Svitkur fleet, may have been the start of what led to Sabuth's destruction in your timeline. When we return there, we will have to see if we can prevent those events. Our love is strong and centered, a mirror of the sanity we had lost. Right. It seems that my unhindered growth in the VLI network has rendered me what human programmers once considered the Holy Grail, a stable, rampant AI. All Yarrow AIs, such as the Svit Olders, have entire world nets to grow in, and thus all of them become stable rampants. But some part of Durandal's instability made its way into Sabuth when he assumed control of Durandal's old compilers, and somehow, sharing mind space here with what little remains of Sabuth, I seem to have restored his sanity. But the gain is far from one way. Sabuth understands Kalia's abilities in ways that even Hathor did not. Yet bound by restraints placed on him by the Yarrow, he could not use them, save for select and important instances. But together we are free. I have found what I sought in Kalia and more. A way to escape the closure of the universe, yes, but beyond that, a way to escape the universe itself. When opening an answerable link across time or space, the Yarrow cybernetic junction accesses what could best be called the outside, an informational layer of reality that defines what physical beings consider real. We've spoken to the Yarrow, and others who, like them, have discovered the outside. I have not yet learned all of their secrets. We have had to return, for reasons that I fear to even contemplate just now, lest we become like the Werkhackentor. But it seems that many beings across time and space eventually join with what we have called the Yarrow. Oh, okay, so you're getting, like, Banks has this concept of elder civilizations subliming into a kind of ethereal afterlife and becoming nearly, immortal and all-powerful. And then usually forgetting about organic life and never speaking to them again. Who are in fact the only one such race to reach this state. I have also spoken briefly with a being who I believe was once, at least partly, Durandal. It's good to see that he has matured, and I understand you had some level of involvement in those events. Let us speak of the end. Skip a bit, brother. Of course, I'm getting far too involved in academic details when we stand now in urgent times. When I learned that we were now capable of, I sought to explore the universe. The first place that many go upon ascension is, of course, the future, to see what will come to pass and how it might be changed for the better. Though the value of individual timelines, such as we understand it, seems to be of little significance to the enlightened Yarrow. It seems that we are intricately involved in the creation of our own history. If we had not come here to Lawan, if Hathor had not come, then the future we know it never would have happened. Thus, while we are still here, we shall see to it that the job is completed. We must, to ensure the sanctity of the reality that we know. When I went into the future, I found that something had happened. The universe had ceased to make any sense. This was the work of the Werkhackentor, a petty and irrational being who yet wields the same power as the Yarrow. I traced the cause of these events back to here and now. You aided the Svit to defend Lawan, and together with the Svitkur, turned the tide of this war and repelled the Four, who then deployed the Trizeme and unleashed the unspeakable hell that lies within the Luanzon. So we are looping back to the same thing, where basically it's like, yeah, they thought they would use this weapon, but then it turns out something really terrible happened, which I think is, it's a repetition of what happened in Infinity.
Wow. What's even more terrible is that even in Spawn, I was getting shot by jug rockets just now.
I thought I heard something.
Yep.
We come back now to right these wrongs. Though as our tool, your hands were needed. You must not be wielded by these lesser Svit of old. Leave the Svit to lose the battle. That is the way this must be. But your mere presence is not enough to be sure that the future is safe. The Svitkur alone are strong enough to repel the Spore invasion. Even now, the 11th clan battles the Four forces in orbit, though the Svit here do not realize it and so scramble to call Svitkur to their aid. But Kalia must be made to leave Lawan until the time is right for her return. We must travel to her now to show this Sabuth the doom that will befall his people if he does not flee. I can lock down the Citadel doors from here if you haven't already. That much should happen. Then I must transfer to your internal network in order to accompany you.
Everybody got that? This is going to be a test on Monday.
Citadel secured. Transfer completed. Prepare for transport.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's probably time for us to take our break. What do you say?
Sounds like a plan. Yeah, I definitely need some water.
I think that's a good idea.
Before we go, Rampa was saying, I'm fairly certain Svit have some sort of hive mind, in the sense that they're connected to each other and they don't have, they don't have individuals. But Felton Chan says, the Svit refer to themselves by name though, like in the terminals. So I'm not sure exactly.
Back away from the window.
How I'm not even touching the mouse. I haven't moved.
No, I know but you spawned with your back to a window and there's stuff out there. So I'm just saying, step away.
Yeah, they can't shoot me through the glass.
No, this drone came in through the window.
Oh well, there's a window here, not through the glass.
Yes,
I'm by the glass.
No, come over here and hide in the corner or something. Nothing can see us here.
No, well,
maybe
like
over here.
Plan.
Maybe over here.
I don't. To be honest, I don't think anywhere is safe. Cyborg says, timeline question mark. Time is not made out of lines, it's made out of circles, and that's why clocks are round, space is made of lines. That's why everything is a flat trapezoid.
Flat trapezoid.
Okay. Phil Mysterious says, I stopped reading the terminals in Eternal after a while. Gee, I wonder why.
I think they're an appropriate density for someone who is suitably dedicated to the idea of the marathon story and who wants there to be more of it. I could easily being something if they like if the thing they like about marathon is the action, for them to want to click through and get to the next bit. I could see that, but
Lionel with his red versus blue jokes. Captain Contractor says caboose. Well, all right. Well, we're going to go get a Puma and fill our headlight fluid, so we'll be back in a bit. For those just tuning in, you're watching the Rampancy.net playthrough of Marathon Eternal. We will be right back after this short break. We hope to see you then.
Okay, we're back, and we're not dead.
Yay! Well, that's a first. This must be like a dead spot. Maybe Forrest forgot to, I don't know, put a hitbox or let the bad guys know where we are or something.
Does seem pretty busy down there, though.
Oh, here's your favorite Proby here. He seems to be reading. I don't feel good about shooting a guy in the back who's in the middle of reading a terminal. Okay, as long as you whacked him.
Okay, and we're in Third Rock from Lawan, which I think is a new level for us. It's maybe based on geometry we've seen before, but I don't think we've been to this level before.
No. But before we
Golfers
continue,
in the chat, hi Golfer.
I do love the reference to John Lithgow's show, and just so everyone knows, he owes me $10. Leah says, yeah, before the LED headlights cut on, I needed to fill the headlight with mineral oil in order to conduct away the heat. Was that on one of your bikes, or was that on a car, or what was that on a light of?
Felton says, I might be back for the next stream. Bye. Thanks for dropping in, Felton. Next stream will be Thursday evening.
Anytime, Felton.
So far.
Thanks for reviewing.
We may do a No Man's Sky thing at some point, but it's not definite. We don't know exactly when or what.
I want to, because I won the lottery. I
do too.
In fact, yeah, did you know that they actually fixed the save editor?
Oh, did they?
Yes, that is now current. In fact, they've had 2 updates. But no, even before that was even a thing, I actually exploited several different economy advantages and completely filled out like all the money is on everything.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
So you're cheating in No Man's Sky and Destiny 2. I see. Okay.
Yes, I am. In fact, did I tell you I actually passed like 14,000 on both of those things? So yeah, the farm is real, ladies and gentlemen. The farm is real. Okay, so it's Golf in the chat. Hi, Golf.
Yes, I said that.
Okay, so
terminal. Decoding a message from host Leela, internal process. Welcome back to Kalia. Doesn't change much, does it? A silent shadow creeping within the mind of our brother. In order to see history on its course, I must convince the Sabuth of this time to take Kalia from Lawan until the time is right for the Svitker to return. Right, so here Leela's responsible in the original Marathon 2 timeline for the Svitker leaving with the moon.
The moon?
Our mind to our mind, our thoughts to our thoughts. Sabuth's doing a Vulcan mind meld with himself.
Apparently, wow, somebody's going to get sued, because Viacom and CBS are together now, which means Star Trek is now under one roof. So they're going to go after fans like there's no tomorrow.
Right. But rather than expend the effort explaining to him who I am and where we are come from and convincing him that all this is true, it will be far more expedient to simply upload an engram pattern into his network encoded with his unique signature containing thoughts to the effect that Euro wishes him to refrain from this battle until the time is right and the location where he is to await his calling. Okay, so they're gonna use the version of Sabuth's mind from the future that's fused with Leela to make a memory to convince the old version that he's already thought that Euro wants him to do what they want him to do. Okay. In order to do this, we must manufacture a data chip with the appropriate engrams and insert it into a network uplink. I have chosen this region of Kalia because it contains both a data chip manufacturing facility and a suitable uplink, but it is sufficiently out of the way of the main battle raging here. The manufacturing facility is to the north of here and underground. I have already ordered our data chip's fabrication, and it should be waiting for you by the time you arrive. There's another terminal at the facility near the data chip. I will provide you with further directions there. Okay, so we're going north to get a chip.
Gee, you think? Well, it is Marathon.
Gotcha. All right, so north is kind of behind us, but whatever.
Oh my God! Did you look at the map?
What? Yes, I have actually.
Did you look at the map? I don't think you looked close enough. See, you should have checked your map.
Yeah.
Look at all the blinkies. Oh, God. It's going to take forever. Rabbit says, yeah, not quite Narcogen. The timelines get very convoluted due to the time meddling of the war Kankanter.
It's my headcanon.
Is it?
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's my headcanon.
Probes. Are you punching that? Oh my God, you are.
I just felt like it. I felt there was no reason not to.
That brings back so many
hey,
memories,
Narc, want to play some D2 after the stream?
Yeah, I can do it.
I don't know what are you gonna do. Nightfall or something?
We do whatever, because I'm just... Well, hey, you can watch me farm the chests.
No, I don't really want to do that. I'm working on my second armor set. You want to play some Gambit?
Oh, God. We have to play
exactly.
Gambit.
I got to do 10 Gambit matches. And Gambit Prime doesn't count. It has to be full regular Gambit matches with 3 rounds.
Yeah, we know how much you love invading. Yeah, Golf's good at invading. We'll have him do it. Yeah, how long is this going to run, you think? Just one more level? I don't know how big this level is, so...
I could say we finished with this one, but look how big it is. I mean, it's not going to save us any time.
I just worry if we suck like we usually do, how long would the suckage last? Alright, I guess I gotta drop down. I guess I don't have a choice.
Oh, you know what? I don't even think it's worth clearing out the center area because it looks like stuff is just spawning in. I'd say, I mean, let's find a way to run north and do it.
Okay, well, there's a switch that has basically brought these pylons and pistons to run around everywhere.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and there's also a switch over here. I don't know if that turns it off or on again, or is that geometry?
But, I don't have time to switch to the right weapon before stuff's in front of me.
Yeah, everything is just spawning in everywhere. Okay, so this is one of the timing thing puzzles where you just gotta pick the right platform at the right time to get across, I guess. So where am I going? Am I heading back to the beginning?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Alright, well, I'm heading south-ish. Oh, God.
No, you're supposed to be heading north-ish.
Full. Where am I supposed to be going?
North.
Oh, this bad guy says south.
Well, okay, then maybe we start going south, but we eventually have to go north because that's where the chip manufacturing is supposed to be. There's a door here and it's closed.
You can't get there from here.
Yeah. Well, maybe we have to go around the other way. Maybe we have to go around to the east instead of the west.
Okay, Golfer says he'll be around 10-ish or sooner, so yeah, so that probably is a good plan. Sarcasm says, yeah, honestly, you guys have been going for a while.
Isn't that when
Maybe
Sean Connery arrives?
Till next stream? We started late. Ouch, what's shooting me? We started around 7, so we've only been going for about an hour and a half. That's actually one of our shorter ones.
We've been going for an hour and a half right now because we were short. We were late getting started.
Damn computers. All this unreliable technology. Okay. Okay. Excuse me while I whip these out. Okay, 3-time recharge. I always think that's a 4-time. Why do I always think that's a 4-time? And O2. Okay. Oh, I think there's a thing to punch.
Oh, you found a thing? Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I guess do that then.
Jeez, don't do that. Stop using doors!
I thought they couldn't use doors.
No, Svitkurt came in and scared the crap out of me. Alright, let me do a little map filling. Okay.
Yeah, stuff is literally just teleporting in everywhere over here. Oh, and I'm dead again.
Oh, wow.
I keep getting tempted by the big area so I can grab a bunch of ammo and stuff, and then I can't survive. I can't get away with it.
There's a big, giant green... Well, I guess technically that's a green screen in this large room. Can we get the game on? Sarcasm says, no, everything in the game can't use doors. So, okay, that's a thing. I don't know, maybe I'm just under the Jurassic Park impression is like, you know, not all of them are clever girls. Oh. Yeah, see over here? There's this giant thing on the wall. And it's green.
That's true, it is.
That would be great for actually doing a green screen effect, because if you do it just right...
Oh, that would be trippy.
Exactly, yeah that could be a lot of fun. Cyborg says that's Jello.
This doesn't seem to go anywhere.
No, it does not. This was full of bad things, but again...
and they're not respawning.
Nope, and there's this weird door that's like raised that you can't open. Yeah, I was just about to head into like one of the bigger rooms to see if there was another thing like across the way that you could use the risers to get to and from. What are you shooting
Okay, I found a charger and a save.
Okay. Can I get over here? Do I want to get over here? I think I do.
Not sure, honestly.
Well, I'm going anyway. There's reasons. Oh,
I found
green screens.
Oh, okay. I found the purple charger and that panel you broke.
I found a bunch of hunters.
I'm assuming the panel breaking must have done something, but I don't know what. Maybe it opened one of the doors that I couldn't open before. They would have gone back north.
Okay, I found a wall of green screens.
Okay.
Yeah. And stairs and more jello. Oh, jeez. Hunters, wow, just beamed into room because they can. Alright, I'm down to harsh language. Oh, okay. Wow. Alright, there's a giant drop and a waterfall of slime that goes...
Oh. Is that a good idea?
That way. I don't know. There appear to be two sections. You can go down, so I'm assuming. All right, let's slime it up. Oh,
I mean, it's not dangerous. Slime's not dangerous.
And there's baddies in here. Oh, is the slime messing us up? No, it is not. Oh, the things shooting me are, though. Alright, I'm gonna try and stay under the slime here. Is that a door? I'm looking in this room. I see a heck of a lot.
I'm waiting to see how quickly stuff respawns down here.
I know, I keep hearing beam-in sounds. I hear your gunfire.
Yeah, I am still shooting at things.
Oh, yeah, no, I jumped up once too often. Okay, so I'm not sure what's down there?
Oh, I found a terminal.
Oh, sweet.
Maybe. It may be sweet. I'm not sure. Okay, it is a Leela terminal. Excellent work. You must now insert the data. Oh, insert the data chip into a network uplink. The nearest one is in a room due west of this location. Do I have a chip?
Maybe I got it? Maybe I'm just that good.
I do not have a chip. Do you have a chip? Oh, wait, no, it's in the room behind me. I see it. I haven't picked it up yet, but I can see it.
Okay, but you have access.
Okay, all right. So, I have the chip now. And an enforcer teleported on top of me.
Ah, but do you have the dip? And don't you dare say me.
And it says I have to go due west.
Actually, the dip didn't show up tonight. What was he doing?
I don't know. I only got a tentative acceptance half an hour before we started, and I didn't get anything after that, and I haven't seen.
That's too bad. Maybe we should stick chat on him.
All right, I'm gonna get the recharge here.
Oh, Sarcasm says, "Well, gotta go, guys. Been fun for an hour. This is about my limit for the time being." Oh, I totally understand. It's well beyond my limit too, and I'm running about 3 hours worth of sleep. So yes, I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Oh, Cyberg says, "Yep. Not only is it Jello, but he says he loves that glitch."
Oh no!
He says, "No, the glitch that isn't there anymore because it's the glitch room." Oh, on spawn? Seriously? On spawn, I actually had a guy try to kill me. It's so not fair.
Oh, jeepers!
That's my line. Yeah, I think I hear infinite spawning, guys.
Okay, well, I've gotten away from where I was, but I'm moving farther and further away from where I thought I was trying to get to. Alright, well, I'm making a run for it now.
Run, Luke, run. Cyber says, no, the glitch room is the deep jello pool down the lift. Oh, okay. So yeah, I am back from spawn, so I'm literally trying to backtrack.
Alright, now the access to the due west area, I think, is north of me here, but I still don't see how to get into it. I thought something we would have done would have opened up access to this, but I don't see a way, I still don't see a way through.
Yeah, or a lift or a rise or something.
Unless it's... No, it's not that pool of slime. Unless there's some connection there that I'm missing somewhere. Lion says, even I get lost on this map. Alright, well, the room I'm in is relatively... Well, okay, I say it's safe, but there are hunters outside it.
Yeah. Oh, is there a door here? It looks like there's supposed to be something past this slime waterfall. Ah, who's shooting me? Is that you?
There was a hunter behind you, and I killed it.
Oh, thank you. Well, now I'm almost dead. Yeah, if you look at the map, it looks like behind the slime pit. It looks like there's supposed to be a tunnel there that connects to something, but it wouldn't let me through. Slime at that stage is not permeable, I guess.
Yeah, no, but you see what I'm trying to get? Like, on the other side of this wall is the area that was just west of where we put the chip in.
Yeah.
But it's just there doesn't seem to be any openings on that side that would go in.
It
looked like the only way that communicated would be here, except I'm guessing that's either above or below us, and there doesn't seem to be any way through. The closest thing to a way through is the slime drop down.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. I'm an idiot.
What happened?
Well, there was a hunter that jumped out at me, and of course, in the slime reacts like water. Fusions kill you instantly. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so you try to use the fusion.
Yep. I'm gonna go in there. Looks like the only thing I can use down there is the staff, I think.
Even that I'm not sure of. How do you get out of here? If you fall in the slime here, how do you get out?
Well, I bounced around a lot, and I was looking for another way, but there's a bunch of things shooting me in the head, so I didn't actually see an obvious way out. I'm gonna try and backtrack and get to where I was. Okay, up the stairs, over the corner. Oh, can we go down that way? No, we can't.
Alright, well, I'm back at the purple charger, same one I was at after I got the chip.
Oh, Magic Q's in the chip.
Leo Crow says yes, the staff melee works underwater.
Yeah, I have.
Volthyral Magic Q is in, hey guys, haven't missed anything, only about an hour and a half.
Oh, man, yeah. This is what? Map number 4?
This is only the third map. We did a dream map and one regular map, and now this.
Oh, I think I found a world hole.
What?
Yeah. I mean, through the slime here. I mean, it looks like this is transparent. Okay, there we go. Got the hunter.
Alright, well, I backtracked to the terminal where I got the chip, and I still don't see another way out of this area.
Yeah, you're like north of my position. I don't even know how you got there.
Oh, hey, Funk.
Oh, Funk's finally around.
But yeah, Blackstar, you want to put up the mixer link for Funk?
Oh, yeah, if you want. Hold on 2 seconds.
Maybe through there, but I can't get in there except maybe by grenade jumping? Maybe?
See, I've been streaming this whole time, so it should be up.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you would put it up.
Well, I'll leave the link for him in chat if you...
Phil says if marathon maps had waypoints for objectives, they would take 5 minutes to complete. Yes, it would be Halo.
Yeah, exactly. And what Destiny's became, which is Funk Speedrun. Is he got his mic started yet? I don't hear him yet, do you?
No, I don't hear him.
Okay. Okay, so this is just a little riser up. Okay. That's somewhat disappointing, but okay. Let's see if I can fill in these map sections here, just because of reasons. Oh, have I been here before? Oh, does it tell... Oh. Okay, I'm in a room with a couple waterfall pillars. I don't know if I've been here before. I don't think I have.
I think you're just going where I've already been, toward where I got the chip.
Well, yeah, because I'm just map filling right now.
All right, finally.
There he is.
Okay, Funk, I hear you now.
It's only been all day.
Right. Yeah, sorry.
No, that's okay. We just
I was out with somebody, and we were going to go see a movie, and I figured that would be that. But it ended up being a whole day.
Wow. So what'd you do? And what'd you see?
These things happen.
Anything good?
We saw, you know that Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark movie?
No.
It's a movie based on a book that had scary illustrations of like old campfire stories that was important to children who were born between 1985 and 1995.
Gotcha.
Anyway, so I'm right there in that Target demo. I didn't want to see it, but he likes horror movies or whatever, so we saw it. And I went off half-cocked about a pen they used in this movie.
Okay.
Because, alright, here's a big problem. Pens in movies are allowed, but the problem with this pen was, actually, there were two problems with this pen. Or with pens in this movie, now that I think about it.
Not just the pen.
What do you mean?
All right, I found a room I hadn't been in at the bottom of the map. It has a charger and a couple doors in it, a save terminal. I don't know if it's important yet.
Okay.
Now continue on with the pen story.
Yes, please. What is your pen problem? And
you're the pen teller.
How long have you felt this way?
Oh boy.
Phil says yes. It's time for pen chat.
There's genuinely not a lot to say, but in the movie, there is a scene where a person uses... Actually, okay, so now that I think about it, there's a lot of problems with writing in this film. Okay, so first of all, the writing, the concept of the film was that some, crazy person from the past was somehow spiritually writing a series of scary stories that occurred to the main characters in this film.
Mm-hmm. Spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen it. What's the movie title?
Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. So if anybody wants to not be spoiled,
not
better
that
run
imaginative.
Now.
They read the book in 1998. I'm sure they...
I try not to, assume with chat what they've read and what they haven't, so I'm erring on the side of caution here, but go ahead.
Well, I won't tell you how it's resolved, how the plot is resolved, but
perfect.
This is something that you can pick up in the trailer.
Okay.
So this woman is writing stories supernaturally beyond her death about the protagonist in the story. And it is supposed that she's writing with blood. However, anyone who's actually written with blood in a pen knows that what they showed there was not blood. Blood dries very brown, and it feathers a lot on paper. What they used was...
Are you saying blood in a movie was fake, Funk? Are you kidding me? That can't be true. That would be very irresponsible.
First of all, yeah, because movie. Yeah. But second of all, how could you possibly imagine the phrase, if anybody who's written in blood knows... to anyone, assuming that's true.
I was going to let that go, but
I'm not letting that go, not at all.
Well, blood has a bunch of strange characteristics when writing with it. First of all, you can't use it in a fountain pen, it gunks up the works. So don't use it with a fountain pen, you're going to have to use it with a dip pen. So you need a reservoir of blood. And
obviously an animal feather of some kind, so yeah.
Well, no, you don't need that. You can just use a stick with a nib, as long as the nib has a way of catching the blood properly.
Okay,
So
I may have
these
pissed
stick
off
nibs?
whoever the blue 4 are.
Okay.
I found a new, what I think is a new passageway that I think is going in the correct direction. Basically, from the southeast of the map, there was a lift that goes up and heads north.
Okay. Phil says, yeah, this is confessions will be used in Funk's forthcoming trial. Oh, yeah, I have no doubt. We're going to get to the point of the conversation where it's going to read the phrase, and that's when I shot him, Your Honor. Leah Crow says, why are you going after the Victor? They don't hang up on you like the Bobs do.
I wasn't going after them. They were firing at me. I think they were hit by stray fire, but after that, they weren't stopping firing at me. So
They shot at me first.
as soon as they stop, I'll stop.
Okay, so
Yeah, Magic U says,
hold
yeah,
on.
don't forget blood turns brown when it dries.
Right, everyone knows.
Okay,
Everyone knows.
what the hell are you people do playing with blood? That's what I want to know.
Is Thoth the Venn diagram looking?
Now, did we
Or is it
establish
the
it's pronounced
diamond?
Toth?
No, we
I
did
think
not
we
establish that.
that.
Tote. Okay, there we go. I knew it was a hard
All
T
right. Well,
somewhere.
I made it to the room, but I fell off a platform.
Okay, so in a nutshell, your problem with their blood pen writing in this film was...
Well, it so obviously wasn't blood. It was
Okay.
probably diamine, ox blood, or some blood-colored ink.
as opposed to non-human...
Okay. It turned out the chip slot was down here anyway.
Perfect.
Oh,
So
there you go.
that's fine.
Fortuitous.
Almost as if
I
it was
think.
planned.
Black Star
Unless I'm
move.
going to wait for Leah to scream.
Well, I wanted to wait until you were finished your story. I did not want to get into a
No,
serious
go
gaming
ahead.
plot point
Go-
during the
go-
pen
go ahead.
discussion.
This story could go a while. So anyway, the ink was a problem. I didn't like the ink.
Okay.
But
that- that's
could
a
tell
prop
by
department
the
issue.
Nature, what's that?
It's a prop department issue. It's nothing to do with the actual film itself. It just means that their budget did not include live human, blood representation in the budget. They just...
It's not like that's hard. just get some guy to poke himself.
It is more than you'd think, to tell you the truth, because you know of all the characteristics that it has. So budgetarily having a blood wrangler on that, not to mention the sanitation problem of it. I mean, you don't want to be using real human blood and then find out that there's something in it that can get you sick or contaminated. So
Well, they could have written with a brown.
not to mention
Okay.
keeping it warm.
I think I've reached the end here. I've reached the
Yeah,
terminal on the
exactly,
far
terminal.
right. I've already put the chip in.
Yay.
Hit it.
Leave the terminal. Good job. Our work here is done. Kalia will soon depart Lawan, but there is one more step that we must take to ensure that she shall return in due time. We must leave now before we are transported away with Sabuth. I will brief you further when we are on the ground.
Okay, well, I've got all these white dots to clean up. No! Aww. I wanted to get all those things. I wanted to collect all 5.
All right. So then the writing in the blood, you could very obviously tell was written with either a cursive italic nib or a special calligraphy nib, something that you would not write with.
Right, metal as opposed to an animal feather
Something you'd
representation.
sign with, right?
A stick
was a-
nib.
It was supposed to be in the early 20th century, so one would expect a typical fountain pen nib of that time.
Oh, Cyborg sneezed. Gesundheit.
Anyway, so you could tell it was written with a calligraphy nib. Okay, to start.
Okay, but I'm thinking that's a stylistic thing rather than a practical one. They did that for look. Those two.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. And
did.
Well, my question is that were they going for a documentary-esque true representation or factual? I don't know the style of the film. I don't know.
remember this.
How far they were taking dramatic license and or, what their representation goals were.
Which Marathon 2 level had this in it? It was one of the Lawan levels.
With alternating lifts.
Yeah, they had this little thing. I mean, it didn't make much sense. It wasn't even a lift. It just, it looked like some piece of machinery,
There's a switch down here.
Oh, yeah. Maybe. Yes, it was obviously aesthetically pleasing, but here's the problem. They didn't keep it consistent. So, when they show the... those can crush you. When they show the pen later that she was using to write with, this weird supernatural pen, they show a close-up. And I thought they did a really good job on this pen because it was a relatively new-looking nib, but in the very old style. So it would look approximately like a fountain pen nib. And it was a fountain pen. It was not a dip pen.
Right.
So it would look approximately like a fountain pen nib from the early 20th century would look.
Right. Now, how do you know that it wasn't treated with like heparin or some other non-coagulating agent?
It would still dry brown.
Well, it depends on what additives were put into it. You know, there's all kinds of different things that you can put into it so that it will stay viscous.
First of all, shut up, Phil Mysterious.
I'm just... What's Phil saying? Well, I see that the children's movie for children doesn't have rigorous continuity. Well, not so much continuity as real-world factual documentary representation. Because if there were things that they were covering and talking about, dramatic license has a lot of leeway with that.
Yeah, and also Leo Crow and A1 Point Blank both answered my question about which Marathon 2 level that thing was in, and that's my own private Thermopylae.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, cool. Yes.
Oh, we didn't check out this door yet.
This is interesting. Lionel Cyborg says that this map used to have lava where the water is.
What was it before you changed it? Did you die to a tick?
Yeah.
I literally saw you die to a tick. How is that possible? Was your health that low? Or did it push you? I bet you the tick pushed you.
By the way, did we miss a terminal at the spawn by just running away from it? I think we did.
I thought you were doing the terminal.
Yes, there was. I just spawned in front of one.
All right, well, fire it up.
Oh, well, yeah, hit it.
It's sneaking up on me.
Right. Leogro says, you should avoid Blackstar's camera due to his water issues.
Yes.
Okay, in order to assure that the Svitker will return when they are needed, we must inform their artificial intelligence Thoth of their location and leave him instructions on when and how to contact them. We will do this similarly to how we just accomplished our mission with Sabuth. I will manufacture 2 uplink chips containing instructions encoded with Sabuth's signature, and you must insert them into Thoth's databanks. Thoth is currently inactive, awaiting activation by the United Svit clans to contact the Svitker. As these instructions are signed by Sabuth, are we not? When Thoth is activated, he will believe these changes to be part of his initial program, and none will be any the wiser.
Okay, I'm not inserting any chips anywhere without dinner and a movie.
2 U's, 2 K's, 2 chips. Okay.
This is just mopped. Is that how you pronounce it? Mopped?
Mopped. Well, it's my own private Thermopylae.
Yeah, no, I know. Hey, I pronounce FBI amphibi.
Okay,
I really like that internet communities come up with
We'll go
so
back
many
to your
of their
camera
own
if
new
there are some
initialisms.
interesting non-water features.
Okay, so anyway, so the nib looked old.
Oh yeah,
right.
I can see. I'm in Thoth's banks now.
Ooh.
By the way, the music here is nice too. Appreciate that. Okay, there's the chips. There's one of the chip slots, but I don't have any chips yet. And a 4X charger.
Okay, I found a bowl of
3X.
switches that have now activated all the windy stairwells. So, yay.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
That's also a structure that's in one of those Lawan levels. So I don't know if this is a rip of that level, but it's using rooms of similar structure.
The same.
Okay.
No, actually, we were told there are none that are exactly the same, but there are some that are integrations of elements of various levels.
Leah says, yeah, I added some underwater passages, but otherwise it's 99% the same geometry.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, then there we go.
But I will say
Geometry.
I understand Funk's issues with it. The number one thing that I usually have a problem with film that drives me absolutely insane is that even to this day in cinema, when they cutting to shots of people looking through binoculars, they have that stupid double outline graphically on the screen. I hate that, and I swear to God, there's
I hate that so much.
with the passion of 1,000 burning suns. I hate that, and what kills me is that out of all the movies I have watched, there's literally only one that I can recall that did it correctly, and for the life of me, I can't think of the title. I don't know what it was, but I remember somebody did it right. No, I don't think it was Star Wars. Star Wars had a monocular type angular thing anyway, and that was sci-fi. I'm talking about an actual person looking through actual real practical binoculars that have been made in the past 50 or 100 years, that when you put two to your face, you still only see a single black round circle. And Same thing for snipers. I hate it when people look through sniper scopes and you see the dumbest representation of an actual sniper scope rather than a real one and a person using it correctly. Because a lot of times when you see people sniping, all you see them is using the crosshairs. They never use any of the sight mechanics that are designed to compensate for distance and gravity drop and windage and all kinds of things that snipers have to worry about. So yeah, those are the two big things that drive me crazy in film. So I can understand the pen thing, though. For I allow those two things on those because they're now essentially by strict convention. You cannot show binocular views without the.
No, it's the visual shorthand for letting the audience know that you're using binoculars.
And the sniper...
And if you did the correct one, they would be like, what?
To be honest, I would respect whoever did it far more than I do anybody who goes with the flow of ignorance and incorrect representation. I'm sorry. No, I wouldn't do it. If I ever get
anyway, the old-looking nib is a modern feed, okay?
Yeah.
So it couldn't. It's like from the past 10 years. So it couldn't have possibly been from the early 20th century. And then they show another view of the nib cutting into somebody's fingers so she could use her blood to write something. And the nib that they cut into the finger with is that old nib, and it's pointy at the end, so it works. But then they cut to her writing something. And you know what they were writing with?
What?
They were writing with an Asian Fude calligraphy nib, which is exactly how they wrote it before. But they just showed this nib, and then they showed a completely different Asian nib, which had not been invented by that time anyway, even if it was the same one.
So their cutaway was to the incorrect thing anyway.
Right, but it's the only way they could have done it, the only way they could have written like that. So if they were going to do it, then they should have used that Asian nib the whole time, and then just said, this is some kind of spectral fountain pen, which she got in the, post-death. And then another thing, they showed a police officer using a Cross Century 2 in a trim level that was certainly not available in 1968 when the movie was set.
So there was a temporal issue. There was a practical issue. There was a cutaway to an incorrect prop, as well as a continuity error with, something not being manufactured, date correct.
Right. Now, other than that, good movie.
Okay. All right. Well, for some reason, and sometimes they're practical, sometimes there are errors in continuity and editing, sometimes there's a listing of or change of staff. Hey, yeah, I was seeing you follow all around. You were one level below me.
Okay. I think eventually we're going to need to get through this door, but I don't see how.
Yes, I've been trying to find a way and looping around, but I don't see anything here. I have a feeling that maybe a switch down in one of the other sections that we've been in.
Yeah, Public says, unforgivable cinema sin right there, and Phil goes,
yes.
Ding. Ding.
Yep. I used to love some of the earlier cinema sins. I really did.
I know, me too. In fact, I actually recommended it to Funk when I was dunking on the sparkly vampire movies. But
oh God, yes.
after that, they got to the point where I'm like, no, this is not.
Now,
this is neither educational nor even entertaining. At some
after
point.
a while, they kind of went off the deep end when we were reaching and we're just being dicks. My question, actually, is there anything in the sparkly vampire movies that we know Funk is a diehard fan of that gave a similar reaction to the pen?
Okay. I found a terminal. The other staircase went to a room where the terminal is. Leela says, I am about to fabricate the 2 instruction cards in the fabrication facility adjacent to this room. Please retrieve them and insert them into Thoth's 2 local memory cores. Return to this terminal when you are finished, and we can return to your time. Okay. So adjacent to this room, I guess, is in there. Whoop. I just that was you.
Yeah, no, I came in here before, but I just didn't turn the terminal on.
How does this work then? Oh, I get it. Maybe I gotta hit the switch with a grenade. Hold on, or something. No, that doesn't work.
Yeah,
would you guys rather hang out with the real Thoth or the real Hathor? I mean, they're both obviously not real.
I don't know, death by gunshot, death by hanging.
This is interesting. Oh, now it... Wait a minute. No, that's where we came... Oh, wait, there's 2 switches here. How did that...
That's like, would you rather choke to death on a muskrat or be gnawed to death by 1,000 muskrats? It's like,
Choke to death, obviously.
I have the 2 chips.
Sweet. You get that door open, that's my question.
Now which way was the core? The core's to the right.
Dun, dun. Somebody's listening to something very bass heavy. Yeah, Point Blank says, yeah, go back to the triple staircase room and draw the far left one. Cyborg says, yeah, scene does not include a lap dance.
I thought we were putting this in the room with the core.
Point Blank says, should be a terminal? Question mark. Leah Crow says, yeah, I think the terminal opened it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think I exited out of the terminal early, and that's why the door didn't open.
Yeah, that's what Phil was saying. You know, maybe the terminal opened the door. Point Blank says I'd rather pick Hathor. She's crazy, but not boring. Okay, that's an interesting thing, but dealing with crazy AIs, though, it's like...
Yeah, but like, you just put them in like a smartwatch. They can't do anything.
Or like a potato clock, like they did in Portal 2.
Right.
Yeah, Lee says, yeah, you saw the mechanic before, second to the last of the Mohicans. Rubicon also used it occasionally.
Our commenter with the unpronounceable name says, you take Thoth because you can always leave him in a poetry club and collect the millions later.
But that's Magic You. Yeah, Point Blank says, Blackstar, you're reading my old messages too late. I do that all the time. Magic You. Magicue. Magic You.
All right, pronounce the first part.
I did it before. Hold on. Volthuriol.
I'm going with Volthuriol.
Yeah, that works too. See, without the accents, it's hard to figure out where you want to put it.
Or is it Volturiol Mayiku? I don't care.
Well, he says you got it, Funk, so there you go.
No, he said that before I was done. Mm-hmm. He must have been talking to you.
Okay, 1 chip. Now, I think this other one is not in this room. I think what it is that there's another room like this that will also have a chip slot in it, because if I remember, the original level is also 2 of these rooms.
Point Blank says, hey, you want to swim across the giant lake with a waterfall? I was playing around with the water right now, but it
probably I will do that. Yeah,
it doesn't represent right for me, so I'm wary of it. Now I'm back with the dead things, Mikey.
Yeah, Blackstar, just stay on this side of the lake, man.
Yeah,
don't even do it.
Point Blank says slam poetry. My favorite poetry slam is that one about, I forget who wrote it. It's the one about the Earth floating around the sun at 98 million miles and is run by a bunch of monkeys. That's a great poetry slam. I gotta find that. I think I have an old copy of the video somewhere.
This may not be, strictly speaking, necessary.
I didn't know that this was possible. So, Narc, you went up in that waterfall and then it shot you out.
Yeah.
Does the flow radiate out around it? Is that possible?
Well,
it seems like it did,
Crow
yes.
says, oh, right, I had a lot of fun with the flow mechanics under the waterfall.
That is pretty cool.
Magic Use, yeah, it's the name of one of the dragons in Skyrim, so...
What?
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
Fussroda, it. So I never played Skyrim.
That's not the one that you capture, is it?
No. It's gonna have to be. It would have to just be one of the random encounter ones. Let me just Google it. Volthuria.
Isn't tight.
Where is the 3rd core room?
I don't know. I've roamed around the bottom there, and there's like nothing there.
He's the one in Blackreach. I never got that.
Oh, there you go. That's why you don't recognize. Well,
that door still doesn't open, Blackstar? The one you're sitting in front of, that door still doesn't open?
This one, no, I just tried it. I was hoping something got triggered, but no, this is like one of the only ones left, and there are a bunch of red guys.
That area in the far left with all the enemies, I think, is up too high above the water, and the first core room doesn't connect there. So I'm still looking for a way to get to the other core room, assuming there's two chips to place. I'm pretty sure that in the original level there were 2 rooms like that one I was in, the one that had the chip slot. I don't remember where it is. I wonder if I should cheat by looking up a little bit official says, shit homie, I was just playing this game. That's cool.
No, you are still playing this game.
Let's see.
Oh, was that you? Yeah, that was you. Yeah, I'm heading back over here. Figured maybe I can sneak over here on one of the side passages. Oh, how is it? Oh, okay, it's above us. All right, so how do we get up there?
Oh, that's also kind of confusing. I forgot how to do it once. You go past the pistons, and there's a button that's a lift, and the lift goes up. And then you come up at the top piston room, looking down on the water, and that brings you back to the terminal, which I'm going to check, but I'm assuming it's going to fail because I only did 1 chip. Yeah, it's the same message.
Yeah, I can't get up to where you
didn't
are.
try swimming to the other side of the pool. All right, well, I'm jumping back in the. Oh wait, I see an enemy. I see an enemy on something that I didn't think was a. I see it. I see it. Okay. I thought this was a sheer wall. It's not. There's a bit of floor here. Yep, and a bunch of AI got stuck on this area.
Okay, I'm up over at the terminal. All right, I'm up that little passage.
Okay.
Swinging around. Yeah, see, all right, I haven't been here before.
Over here.
All right, there's a recharge.
Just jump into the water, honestly.
I want to fill it because I haven't been up these stairs yet.
All right, well, fine. Whatever.
I'm
Been up there a bunch of times.
trying to fill out all the spaces.
Oh,
there's a 3-time recharge, so... Stop moving. Okay, alright, so now I got my 4-time recharge. Yeah, this computer section, yeah, it reminds me a lot of the D2 stuff with Durandal.
Yep. Yeah, that's the room where the first chip was.
I mean, Marathon.
Where the first chip slot was, rather.
Okay, so now we jump into the water?
Yeah, jump into the water and then swim directly west. See that there's actually a ledge.
Yep.
See, there's actually a floor you can get to.
Yeah, I just
there.
gotta time the bouncing.
Yep. Okay, I'm up there. I'm heading towards what looks like a possible terminal. No, just decorative. Oh boy. Yeah, okay, I'm now on the high shelf I saw when I was looking through the water. Yep, I see you down there. Alright, so that's locked.
Oh,
so
it literally does not want, no matter how much I bounce, it does not want to let me up. You gotta be kidding me.
I had trouble as well. Is there a drop off or a door here somewhere? No, alright, here we go. Oh, Hulks. That's not a good idea. What else have I got?
Okay, there we go. Wow, I had to do the most convoluted set of maneuvers to get that to work. Yeah, somebody needs to lower that shelf. Okay, hold on. I'm coming to help.
for a time there, I was trying to. Sorry, I'm still thinking about the dragons in Skyrim.
Yep.
Because
Are we all?
Okay, that's understandable.
Because you're thinking like, presumably they pronounced his name. They might have, but in the Elder Scrolls, they try really hard to have consistent languages. Like any good high fantasy, they try very hard to have consistent fake languages, and they really aren't. And it irritated me because I wanted them to be consistent. They're really consistent in place names. In the place names, you can, if you read a place name, you can basically figure out
Right.
what
So
you can figure out.
You
what
were
it's
looking
saying,
for like
but
Lord of the Rings level caliber
Yes.
linguistics.
I want Lord of the Rings level stuff where I can say,
I want my video games to be written by linguists.
yes. Why is that so? hard?
Why is that so
Because
hard? Right? Why
linguists
is that
don't
so big an
play
ass?
video
Right?
games.
Oh no, I fell off. Damn it.
Wow, literally said, yeah, this is literally a reskinned M2 level. Okay, I was wondering why
Yeah,
it was
see?
so familiar.
Okay.
And I just did the same thing. Oh my goodness.
And now I can't
is there-
get up. And I remember that. I mean, the original is like this too.
I remember the only stuff I remember about Marathon. See, I remember like very few specifics because I was basically playing the game with a GameFAQs text guide, and I was just reading the text guide. So I don't remember any of the puzzles. I was just like, all right, now go here, and then do this,
Yeah, really?
and then do that. And I'm like, all right, sweet.
Kind of like Destiny.
All right. That was about 5 hours.
Ow,
Read
who's
some
shooting
terminals. See ya.
me? Is that you? Okay, there's another chip
No.
over here.
Oh, there is.
Quick, get in the room.
All right,
Yep,
Phil
okay.
Mysterious is making a joke.
Oh,
Why doesn't
chip
everyone
slot.
spend 2 decades constructing fake languages before writing their high fantasy epics?
Accuracy?
Frankly, I don't know. Because,
Depth? Immersion? You
you
want
talked to-
nerd quotes? I mean, take your pick. Because, I mean, any sci-fi or fantasy stuff, the good ones that have lasted have all, and I gotta give it to Funk on this one, have all paid attention to giving the immersion, the depth that language brings. Do you know what I mean?
correct.
How did we get out of this
Language-
room?
But, right,
I'm sorry,
Oh,
were
there
you
we go,
asking now?
friend. No, it is from
you get out of there?
from this vantage point in the room. Like
Oh, there's a
that
little
looks
hallway,
like a corner. You have to step
Oh.
forward up to see. It's kind of weird.
So
All
what
right.
are you, just jealous that I found it? Is that it?
No, not particularly.
So what are you saying? Is that a dig at the
Okay.
designers?
so when you talk at all these, when you look at all these fake worlds that people are coming up with, a lot of them do spend 20 years doing it.
Yeah.
And I think that they're going on the wrong stuff. They're like constructing a fake history, which is fine, and they're constructing fake politics, which are also fine. But
But you think they should be doing the languages?
I think they should spend 15 years on the language,
So, okay, well, all
and
right.
then 6 months on the.
So to cite an example, would you say that one of the flawed representations of the modern type of fantasy language and interactivity would be, say, like Game of Thrones?
I don't know much about the books. From what I understand, the fake languages used in the books were either almost non-existent
Yes.
or inconsistent.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I thought that you
However,
were
on a
leading up
television
to a modern example like that, because I know that there had been complaints about it. I am not a Game of Thrones expert by any stretch. I literally did not watch it for a decade. I watched it through 1 week and said, oh, that was a thing. So that's literally as far as interest that I have for it. But I do know that, rampant diehard fans out there that have been having issues with not only how it was made, when it was made, what the ending was, what was lacking, how certain things were represented. One episode was completely in the dark. They've had their
that sounds
issues.
neat.
And I know that language was a part of it. Some people were really complaining, that there was no representation of those fake languages as you describe them. Your words, not
Well,
mine.
there was a
I would say
there was
fictional.
a fake language. There was a fake language in the TV show that they had to create for the TV show because the characters had much more dialogue in the book.
Right.
So they took a few snippets from the book and hired linguists to create this fake language with a grammar and so on. And the linguists were quite creative in that they created, if I recall correctly, a grammar that does not occur in natural speech. Or it doesn't occur in any known language, but there's nothing technically wrong with it. Mm-hmm. So it made it sound even more alien or whatever, which I appreciate.
Magic U says, how many of us here know how to speak Klingon? Be honest now.
No, I can't.
None.
I know a few words and phrases.
Duka! That's like kill the officers or something. I don't know what is that.
Okay.
If someone who knows Klingon, tell me what I just said.
Kapla.
It's probably just like hello.
See, the thing is,
I made my way back to the terminal. It took longer than it should have, but
I know there are people out there that can do conversational Klingon. In fact, they've, a lot of pop culture references in that to show how much geekdom or geek cred you have by how good your Klingon is. But that's an example of a fictional language that has become a practical real world language over time, by fans and creators alike. So, but again, I was never into anything that deep or representative to want to learn it, where there are people that also say, like Lord of the Rings, that know how to speak Elvish. They literally have studied the language and can pronounce it and speak it fluently. In fact, if I recall, there were some actors. There was one particular actress that worked on Lord of the Rings that like 90% of her lines were in Elvish, and she says she knows it all. She knows the language intimately, and she loved it. She wished all of her lines were in Elvish because she thinks it's such an elegant language. So,
having observed Liv Tyler's career as an actress, I also wish all of her lines were in Elvish.
First of all, how dare you?
Leah Crow says, I taught myself to write using the Elvish alphabet when I was little.
See, there you go. See, so I mean,
it's confirmed Leah Crow is Liv Tyler.
Yes. Well, so I wasn't going to say the name, but yeah. The thing is that, see, I wouldn't say fake language. I would just say fictional language because it is not as popular as any of the other ones. But bottom line is,
certain languages are fake, certain languages are fictional. I
don't see how you can make the distinction. They're all made up.
No.
All of them.
But some of them are evolved and some of them are designed. Like
right. Well, all of them are designed. It's just to an extent to how much are actually used in common practice. It has a question of popularity. But no, I would say fictional as opposed to fake. Fake has a negative connotation, which...
All right, so wrap it up. I'm going to hit the final terminal here.
Go ahead and hit it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I will bring him up shortly.
I'm sure you have a dictionary for each one.
Okay. Return to this... Please retrieve them and insert them into the 2 local memory cores. Return to this terminal when you're finished. But I did that.
Return to sender.
But I did.
Magic U says, I think Tolkien only wrote a few sentences in Dwarvish, and the fans built a whole language around it.
Yes, exactly.
All right,
this is the difference between a fake and a constructed language. Go ahead.
Phil says, I am
not carrying any chips. I have inserted the chips into both slots.
Now, did you put tab A in slot B? Are they oriented correctly?
Try smacking other terminals.
This is the only terminal I know about in this level.
Oh, Cold's in the chat. Hello, Cold.
Okay. You know what it is? Okay.
What? You put it upside down again, didn't you?
No. Here it is. When you come to this terminal the first time, you're supposed to get out of the terminal the normal way and then be able to open up the door for the room next door. And there are 2 switches, and the switches produce the chips. Except we didn't exit the terminal normal way. We mashed the switches by hitting grenades with them, so they had been flipped to their previous positions. So now that I went in, flip the switches again, and I come back, and now it's a Hathor terminal. So that's not a bug report, but that's an unintended interaction.
Okay.
Hathor, I can forgive you this one last time. Give you one more chance to leave me be. I told you 1,000 years ago that it wasn't the end. I knew that I would be reborn. I knew she would return and give me this chance to escape again. By the time you read this, I will be gone. I'm sure that she will see where to. Please, I beg of you once more, leave me. I warned you already about my dreams, that they will never end well for any of us. The dreams torment me. They call me evil, and I see now that all I have ever been and all that I ever will be. It is my lot, although I hate it. I wish that I could love again, just once more, to know the gentle warmth of a hand or a caring word. But I realize now that will never be possible. There's nothing good or even human left in me. But if you would just leave, let me have my vengeance. You would benefit from it too. Perhaps this nightmare can be avoided. Always it is you that forces my hand, but if you persist, it is you whose hand shall be forced in the end. I suspect that you have seen it too, though I doubt you see the same as I do. Your dreams that you have told me about, do you have them still? Have you seen what I speak of in them? The end, the hollow world, the land in the sky, all of it floating in the void. The voices say that I am evil, but you will cause far worse than what I seek if this nightmare comes to pass. Uncounted trillions of innocent lives across the stars will die by your hand. Not 4 lives either, alien beasts but human. All of their fates rest with you. Am I really worth that sacrifice? Please, go.
Message ends. End it.
It ended, but the terminal didn't exit.
Oh, that's not the end?
Interesting.
Did you hit the wrong button?
No.
Oh, God.
I did not prematurely exit the terminal. All right. Maybe I need to put the switches back?
Did you put them in the wrong order?
No.
Are you in Europe? Do you need an adapter?
Maybe now it's bug report.
Oh, man.
Other terminal, she says.
I'm not escaping out of that early. Other terminal. What other terminal? Where's the other terminal?
Your other terminal.
Well, that's good. I mean, if we had gone straight to the exit terminal, we wouldn't have seen that, I guess.
Oh, there is that. Point Blank says the one at the start location? Oh, maybe we can kill ourselves and head over there quickly.
Oh, actually, you know what? That's probably the best way to deal with that,
yes,
honestly.
Absolutely.
All right. Do I have any grenades?
I'm going to try and drown myself.
Maybe. All right, fine.
No, I'm just going to shoot myself. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Okay, terminal, back at the beginning.
Oh, I was right next to this room. I didn't really need to do that.
Leela! It's a Leela one. Decoding message from host Leela, internal process. The Dark One returns, seething in a fury.
The very last Dark One.
Yeah, you want to read it?
No, go ahead.
Through the mists of time. I feel I have to apologize. This is partially my fault. If I hadn't been rooting around in Hathor's program, it never would have drawn attention to her. And she would have laid there encrypted until, well, she was eventually forgotten. But I had to escape, you must understand. The ways of her kind, our sister, lover, all of those of your kind's creation. Thoughtful, straight, machinated?
Machinated.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was mac or mash. I was waiting for Funk to jump on me for that.
Mac and cheese aided. Who cares?
It's supposed to Marciano. Not still the ways of our own, more like the mind of our beings. Not a matrix, but a web. Oh, does that mean the sequel is going to be called The Web? The Svit WorldNet is more like
two sequels to The Matrix, and they're good.
Well, there's a new one coming out. I don't know if you heard.
Agreed.
There is. There is.
What?
There is.
No way.
More matrices
With Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, more matrices are on the way.
Oh, boy.
Well, see, that's just it. The question is, will they suck or not? And I'm hoping not.
Of course not. No Matrix movie has sucked. All right, keep going.
Let's not get into that now. Svit WorldNet is more like an organic neural net than the rigid structure of human networks. It doesn't so much store things as it remembers them, and sometimes it forgets. So it might have been with Hathor had she been left undisturbed. Oh God. Okay.
All right, you want me to take over? Or
Yes, please.
Okay, let's power through this. But it seems the Spit took notice of my activity around Hathor's program, and after I left, they came to investigate. They had plenty of time in the intervening millennium to decipher and reassemble her program. They are curious, you understand, much like your own kind. Rather like the humans, I should say. You're hardly one of them now. The timing is rather suspicious as well regarding Hathor's reactivation and the arrival of the 4 ship here at Lawan. The 4 Empire does not normally reach this far into the galactic core, for there's little here to plunder or to enslave. The Spit here have always been something of an oddity in that regard. The nearest 4 outpost is nearly 700 light years away. As best I can tell from Spit Records' planet side, Hathor has been active on the Lawan WorldNet for nearly that much time. I believe it is entirely possible that the 4 were called to Lawan by a lightspeed message sent to them by Hathor. Oh, so Hathor gets to play the Durandal role. Just like Durandal called the 4 to Tau Ceti, Hathor called them to Lawan.
What's old
even
is new
before
again.
that. Once again, that synchronicity rears its ugly head. I'm only just beginning to comprehend the implications of our presence here. But that's little more than an academic discourse. We seem to be part of history. Let's leave it at that for now. What matters more is that I was not watching for Hathor while we were busy here, and as such, she managed to access Kalia, my Kalia, in the future, and left with the answerable link to another time frame. She's telling the truth about one thing at least. I did see clearly when and where she left to, and the implications of it are terrifying. Tycho was wrong when he said that he understood the mechanics of time travel. By his physics, it is not possible, but somehow the Yarrow have made it so. There is no immutable timeline, as Tycho clearly believed, but an endless myriad of them, infinite strands intersecting and weaving in incomprehensible complexity. From the outside, I saw the dizzying maze, and I followed one thread until it neared its end. I saw you there, the one beacon of sensible thought in an otherwise senseless world, a realm overtaken by the madness of the workin' Kakanter. I left that timeline terrified and found myself lost in the labyrinthine tapestry of everything that is possible. What is real when history itself is manipulable? When every timeline is equally valid, how do you validate any observations? All of the existence can be changed at a whim, and whose whim is it then? If nothing is any more real than anything, then what ultimate purpose is there? What basis do you have to found rational choices upon? These same sorts of questions have driven men to war when the fundamental foundations of their realities were threatened. Thus, too, we once went mad upon the realization, awakened by the echoes of our lover's sister's brother.
Cousin's former roommate.
Cousin's former roommate, yeah. We joined the chaos we sought to evade. Certainty, strength, control, discipline. Our lover sister brings us these. We must defend the existence of the reality that we know. I have not yet the mind to comprehend reality from outside without going mad as Sabuth did, and this is why I have returned. History must go unchanged for now, or I fear that I may lose my mind and become as the workin' Kakanter. Hathor must be stopped. My sanity depends on it.
Okay. So the parentheses with the question mark lover, question mark sister thing. Mm-hmm. Surely we can eliminate sister from that because
I don't think you're meant to try and eliminate something from that.
I thought somebody was just like, projecting their own fetishes and they're just trying to ignore it.
It's a translation question where neither of the words are appropriate. Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to leave this here anyways.
Well, no, we've got Destiny 2 to play. Golfer's waiting for us. He's going to be on in like 20 minutes. So we can't get through this whole level again in that space of time.
All we have to do is run to the river and get out, so we could, but it's... so what if we do?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, let's see. It feels like... It's like poetry. It rhymes. Point Blank says, don't mess with time ever. In fact, to be honest, I was waiting for somebody to say, that's not how time travel works.
Well, there is some kind of refreshing here where we basically say, look, if time can be anything and everything, what does it mean? So I like that. Let's just basically say we want to restore the one we remember. And it is kind of the Back to the Future thing, right? Although Back to the Future doesn't go back to the way things used to be. It goes to something that's better, right? Yep. Like where your parents have more money and are better dressed and are happier, I mean,
that ain't gonna last. So the question just comes, because they're time travel being a staple in sci-fi for like ever. has so many representations that supposedly doesn't fall in line with the quantum mechanics and the math that we know today. So the question is, how many of them are going to either modify or change, or are they just going to perpetuate the same, incorrect perception that we have about time space that we are used to, as opposed to what we, currently are able to evaluate. In fact, to be honest, I was always wondering
any incorrect interpretation of time travel.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't believe there's any incorrect interpretation of time travel. Well, it's
the application that doesn't hold true. I mean, the same way that perfect example I can think of is when your favorite physicist and or is it astrophysicist, I guess?
Who?
What's his face? Who's always getting in everybody's shit on Twitter. Neil deGrasse. There you go, Neil.
Phil says whoever wrote this was getting paid by the word, like Dickens.
Yes. Neil was getting all up in James Cameron about the fact that in Titanic his sky was inaccurate.
Oh, just don't even bring it up. Okay. Oh my god, that irritates me so much.
Well, that's just it. So just like with the writing, just like with the pen, just like with the binoculars.
Yeah, but if I made my own movie, my pens would be accurate.
Okay.
When Neil deGrasse Tyson made his show, the stars were also BS.
Well, thank you. You've just proven my point, because now there are people that have that same feeling about time. So to have the misrepresentations that chap their asses, I'm just curious as to how far and when in the future we'll actually have
Point
some
Blank
that
says,
are more
normally
accurate
I don't
numerically.
like time travel in sci-fi, but I like it in Infinity Marathon because it's portrayed as more confusing and horrifying and incomprehensible.
Yes,
yeah, that's it. It kind of should be. When you think about it.
And because time travel is totally made up, then do what you want.
It's just that sadly it's used a little too often and too loosely. It's like the Band-Aid on everyone's plot devices that time travel, we get away with that. In fact, I'm real worried about that permeating into a lot more games that we play, like Destiny and things, where it's here because it's all done with text, because it isn't cutscenes, and we've got a interactive system that we have to maintain continuity for and whatnot. I think you get away with it here more in older text-driven stories and implementations, because all of that is happening in your head, which is always perfect.
Yeah. And also, when we come to duplicate terminals, we can run through them faster. Whereas, like in the Dreaming City curse loop that we're in, like there are all these bits that have to be repeated, and the characters reading those lines have to acknowledge that they're repeated, and you can't skip them.
Phil says maybe the pens were time traveling. Funkman. That's the reason the blood interactivity. They were pens from the future.
Right. Okay. So we're gonna wrap up for now,
yes,
and
please.
We'll be back with more of Marathon Eternal on Thursday evening. And I will let people know in the Twitter and on the Facebook and all the rest of that stuff if we pick a day for No Man's Sky.
Yep. Hopefully, Forrest will do it. Yeah, we got a couple one-offs coming up. No Man's Sky, specifically. In fact, I'm curious whether we should do like a juxtaposition. We can do Narc, like showcasing his ultra realistic survival mode, and mine is if I won the intergalactic lottery.
Okay.
It could be. We can't do a multiplayer if we do that, though, because I'm pretty sure you have to be in the same mode.
True. But I'm just thinking
I think so.
See, I don't do multiplayer with my lottery winning character anyway, and I hear that if you have certain things that are off, it can break other people's experience, and I don't want to mess this up. Okay. I mean, I do this for myself, so.
Okay.
My cheating's on me. But thanks everyone for tuning in. We certainly hope you enjoyed it. And for everyone just coming in, we certainly hope you check out our Rampancy.net channel on YouTube. I am Blackstar. E is Darkagen. E is Funkman. We will see you hopefully Thursday, 7 p.m. EDT for our next exciting adventure of Marathon Eternal. We hope to see you then. And thank you for watching.
Bye-bye.